Philadelphia. Hello, everybody. We are live from the Gatehouse as it is Sunday Night Football. That is the Dallas Cowboys that I'm looking at. They're ugly. They're stupid. I'm sure they slept on the wrong side of the bed tonight. I am John Barchard, full of whiskey. That is Vince Quinn, full of Lucky Cat beer. And Vince Quinn, I'm very excited tonight. I mean, it's just been an incredible night. As you can hear already, the whiskey shots are starting to bleed through already. So it's going to be a fun night, buddy. I'm ready.
Yeah, no,
Let's do this thing.
You seem to be in good spirits, John, as you should be. What
Spirits
a fucking week.
Me. Yeah.
What a week it's been where a team that, like, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not a diehard, but the Phillies are in the NLCS. Like, holy shit, the energy in this city right now is completely ridiculous. And to be lined up for a Dallas week right now, what a beautiful night. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of different predictions tonight. And, man, you know, like, this is the first time I've heard DeMarcus Lawrence's, like, quote that's been being, like, spread out through the entire, Philadelphia fandom because he's talking some shit. You know, like, and I didn't understand the type of shit talking that he was saying until I, like, heard it on ESPN this morning during the pregame show. I mean, that was pretty, what's that word? Asshole-ish? You know, arrogance.
Asshole-ish is in the dictionary,
yeah,
yes.
Something like that. So I think Jalen heard him tonight. Especially think Lane Johnson heard him tonight. Mm-hmm. And because of that, like, I actually think this is more of an ass whooping than it is a close game. And I think it's in the Eagles' favor. And Taylor is shaking his head, and he's just like, where is the faith, man?
An ass whooping.
Yeah, like an ass whooping. Not a blowout. I'm just saying an ass whooping. Like, you're not going anywhere 27-14. They score a garbage touchdown at the end type of thing.
This is the best defense they're seeing. It's not even close.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, is the Eagles defense just what, the Jolly Green Giant or something? Like, they're going to kill Cooper Rush.
They don't play their own defense.
I don't even think the Eagles offense needs to do much of anything. I mean, this Eagles team is good for 2 touchdowns tonight on defensively, right? Okay. I hope you started with fantasy. Like, this is going to look awful for them, isn't it?
For Dallas' defense? No, I'm trying to understand what you're saying because you're all over the place.
I'm saying the Eagles' defense is just as good, if not better, than the Dallas defense.
Okay.
So who cares if they stifle the Eagles' offense?
No, the Eagles' defense is better. I'm not worried about that. And the Eagles' offense versus the Dallas offense, it's not even remotely close. They're not in the same stratosphere. You cannot compare them.
Did you see that Jason Garrett picked the Eagles?
Yeah, he said fly, Eagles, fly, especially, too. Yeah, on television.
Ooh. He's got bad blood.
He's mad.
He's got bad blood.
I'd be mad if Mike McCarthy has my job and I'm basically the same guy. I'd be mad.
Wait, actually, no. Fuck Jason Garrett. As much as he's right, and I'm glad that he's saying fly, Eagles, fly, he has no right to be mad whatsoever. That guy, he was the head coach for what, like 12 years? For what?
8.
For what? It felt like a decade. That guy sucked. There's Jamie again.
Hey, there's Jamie again.
Philly sports guy.
Philly sports guy's been
on
television twice with Bradley Cooper, and there's his friend.
That's amazing.
The amazing Dallas Cowboys friend.
So they're getting all the love. But yeah, Jason Garrett lasted way longer than he ever should have. If he's got hard feelings about Dallas, he needs to take a serious look in the mirror because he fucking sucked.
He looks like a mannequin you'd see in Macy's.
And he coached like one too.
Yeah,
like, it's just
true.
like, well, I guess you couldn't really you can't clap if you're a total mannequin. So they have one of those fancy new mannequins.
Someone can clap for you. Yeah, if you hit it hard enough, you can make some noise.
Just want to let you know, Vince from Philly Sports Strips has once again outdone himself. This crowd is outstanding, as Vince Quinn may or may not have mentioned at the beginning of this. Snack Time, which is the best fucking band in Philly, was here setting the tone. Prem. The delicious Prem of the DJ extraordinaire. Yeah, it's going to get wild tonight, y'all. Buckle in.
Come for the barbecue, but the tastiest thing is Prem from the Vet Alumni Podcast.
It is.
Yes.
Calf Barbecue, North by Texas Barbecue, just outstanding tonight.
Jill Biden was booed, by the way.
Oh, is he here tonight?
Per my girlfriend that's in the stands.
Yeah, overwhelmingly booed. There we go.
I guess. Or not. I don't know how you feel about all that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I don't care.
Is my response.
Yeah, it's all hopeless,
to all
folks.
of it, by the way.
It's all hopeless. You're arguing Burger King or McDonald's. It's all hopeless. So
what he said.
Yeah, so let's talk about something that's actually interesting and fun.
Like 68,
Yeah.
who is healthy and active tonight.
Well, that's one of the most important things about this is you look at this team, and it's not just where they've been over the course of the season, where they are for this game, where it keeps trending. They're the healthiest team in football. I mean, it's incredible for them to be
He
this
had to
healthy.
fucking say that out loud with 3 minutes to kick off.
And
Thanks.
another Eagles player will never get injured again in the history of the team.
Okay,
so there
that's
you
better.
go. That's
Thank
a
you.
guarantee from me to you. They'll never have another injured Eagle ever again. So now that that's out of the way, just for them to be in this kind of shape where you got the bye next week, like it's just a really good situation to be in. And for Dallas, there's Dak Prescott. He's not playing tonight. Cooper Rush, again, Trader Joe's quarterback, Cooper Rush.
Yep.
He's going to get some opportunities
Trader
tonight.
Joe's.
to
I love
just
that
be-
he's a Trader Joe's quarterback. What's Andy Dalton then if he's the Trader Joe's quarterback?
He's new like Andy Dalton is old Trader Joe's.
Oh.
He's
He
in the,
was,
he's
Whole
in the-
Foods?
He's in the back of the shelf.
Oh,
you
got
know
it.
what I mean? Like they've forgotten about him. They didn't restock him, and now he's just sitting there
Ooh.
on the shelf, rotted away.
Speaking of which, I have a quick, this is not tinfoil hat, this is whiskey hat theory. Is Jerry Jones somehow on purpose putting Dak Prescott on ice, as I see Meek Mill? This is way too early for Meek Mill, by the way, at 5-0. I completely disagree with this. I don't disagree with Meek Mill. It's too early for it. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, it depends if he's playing Dreams and Nightmares or not. That would be.
What else is he playing, Vince?
I don't know.
He's not showing up with anything else.
He's playing Dreams
What,
and
do you
Nightmares
think he's
now,
going to
yeah.
play the cover of Crazy Train just to fuck with everybody?
That would be great, actually. I would see Meek Mill doing Crazy Train. Yeah, are you kidding me? That's the performance of a lifetime.
Please
yeah.
never do that, Meek. Oh, there's Jamie
Is
again.
again?
And PhillySportsTrips.com
Yeah.
on Sunday Night Football for a long time. Twice. My goodness. Pay the man, Vince.
Yeah,
I
that
said
guy.
it. I said it. Hey, Jake Elliott, healthy tonight. Dicker the kicker, thanks for helping us out, buddy. Really appreciate that. I'm sure we'll see you again because they didn't cut him, right? They
No,
they
it's
held on
practice
to him.
squad,
So,
which is typical Eagles stuff, right? Like knowing value in the right places. You have a kicker you can trust. You leave him on the practice squad. If you need him in case of emergency, he's there.
Eagles are going to get the ball in the second half as they are kicking off, and we are going to get a return as it comes about a yard deep, and he trips up and falls at the 16 like an idiot.
And then kind of humps the ball.
I don't know if that's going to help him on the next return, but, probably not. I can't wait for Cooper Rush on this first play to be sacked before he hands the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott, because I think that's what's going to happen here.
Ooh, wow.
Jordan Davis is just going to run up his ass, and then this is going to be a whole different game in the first little click here. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Hey, give me Dallas behind schedule.
I love Dallas behind schedule. And look at this. Here they come out. Ace formation, base to the right. It's a jet sweep to CeeDee Lamb off to the right-hand side. Those sons of bitches knew it was coming because they're scared, and they get 8 yards on it. It was actually a good play call. But
I like it, though. I
but
like
what
your
do you
energy
think?
tonight.
Do you think that Cooper Rush, do you think that Jerry wants to put Dak on ice if they keep winning? Because I think he does. I don't think he wants Dak Prescott messing with this at all, and he's obsessed with this Super Bowl thing. And if somehow these dumbass Cowboys win this game, I think Dak's going to be sitting for a long time. What do you think?
No, I think it's look, if he sucks tonight, I'll guarantee you that Dak is back next week. He throws 2-3 picks, 150 yards, and they lose, you'll see Dak.
2nd and 2, batted away right away. Kazir White says, get that shit out of here. Exactly. Cooper Rush fucking had a sundial on that fucking ball. 3rd down coming up. What on earth is, I can't believe the ESPN hype of this guy.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
They like to do it. It's easy for them. I mean, it's lazy. It's easy. That's what they're all about, and that's why they're crumbling big time.
All
So
right, I'm going
good
to
for
take
them.
my right earbud out and see if we hear anything at the link, because it's literally 12 minutes away, and we can hear fireworks and death going on. 3rd and 2. Let's see if they get out of this. Loud as hell. They hand it off to Ezekiel Elliott. RPO. They say no. Get out of here. Get out of here. 3 and out. Fletcher Cox holding his fist up in the air. Let's go. This is going to be a long fucking night. Oh, I feel it.
It's gonna be. You're feeling a lot. But But I like it. I like it.
cheeks are red.
I mean, look, hey, we've been tailgating for a couple hours, man. It's a party out here. You get all this.
The whiskey's in the blood.
Neil and Brendan offered him the shot right before we started. So
And what did I tell you, Taylor?
he said, I'm going to take a little sip. And then he looked at Neil and Brendan in matching tracksuits and said,
amazing.
yeah, I'm going to just take this.
They look like Russian mafia outfit guys. What am I supposed to do?
We'll have to show off the tracksuits at some point or another. That has to happen.
All right, here comes Britton Covey to screw this up, though. Hard to say.
Covey and Delco.
Covey.
Britton Covey.
Do we have an affirm on that yet, by the way? Here comes the punt, end over end.
It doesn't matter. He
Back to
stinks.
the 15-yard line. Draws out to the middle of the hash. Makes a man miss and gets shellacked by 87. McPherson getting in his face, too, for some apparent reason. Here comes Jalen Hurts in the offense. Vince Quinn.
Real quick, if Covey returned a kick for a touchdown, would everything be forgiven?
Right then and there, yes. Actually, anytime tonight is fine.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
Anytime
look,
tonight is fine.
It doesn't absolve him of the atrocities of 5 weeks of the season. No, it's huge because you've never seen it before with this team. It feels like. I mean, when's the last time they returned a kick? Josh Huff, right? Is what you've been yelling about.
Josh Huff.
So yeah, I'd be excited, but it's been rough.
Eagles coming out in pistol. I hope they run right at Michael Parsons. He comes and splits out. It goes shotgun. They go RPO Sanders. Bam. Oh, A.J. Brown with the drop right on Diggs, and didn't get to this during the pregame because the whiskey shot came in. If it is not running at Micah Parsons all night and throwing at Diggs with A.J. Brown, I'm going to be very fucking upset with Nick and Shane on Monday morning. I forgot what day it was. Sorry.
It's been a long week for all of us. Yeah, I mean, look, for them, I don't need to run at Micah Parsons.
Tempo.
It's not a goal for me. It's just
It's a
running
goal for
effective.
me.
Find the weak spots, hit the weak spots, play good football.
2nd and 10, tempo. There is
There it
Devontae
is.
Smith for a first down and more, 12 yards on the slant. Yeah, this defense sucks balls. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well,
That is what I thought. This defense sucks balls.
This is the thing that we talked about literally all week long, which is Dallas is going to bring the pressure. How are they going to respond? Last week, it was all these screens. Now you get a ball to the middle of the field. Devontae Smith, 2 or 3 yards after the catch. That's what people want to see. You got to see if that's the main game plan tonight.
They're going to give him MOF Vince Quinn. They're going to take MOF Vince Quinn.
That's right.
Here he is, Jalen Hurts in the gun. Sanders to his left, 1st and 10, RPO, got plenty of time. Looking up now, brushed and sacked. There he is. It's number 92, Armstrong. What did he go from, Oklahoma? Pretty sure he did.
Yeah, one of the young guys.
Speaking of, apparently Mylitis said Jeff Stoutland University for his intro.
That's so awesome.
Nice job, 68. Very true for him,
As
too.
they all should. Man.
Damn. I had to say they suck out loud, and then they cover everybody, and there's nobody to throw to, and then there's the sack.
I'll give a shout-out, though, to Zach Pascal on that play, who took Parsons on the outside and handled him. That was impressive.
2nd and 19 now. Dallas in press. Single high safety. Jalen looking to his right, fires that way, finds A.J. Brown. Vince Quinn exactly right. Now a manageable, looks like, what do you think, 3rd and 6 coming up, guys?
3rd and 8 was my guess.
All right.
3rd and 9, yeah, like somewhere in that range, but it's way more manageable than, 2nd and 16 or whatever they were just in.
NBC doesn't know either. What the hell's going on, boys?
No one knows. I mean, let's be real. I've had a couple of drinks, too. So we'll figure it out as we go.
This happens every time. We say, hey, let's just go in there. Let's be professional. 3rd and 8, Vince Quinn nails it, by the way. 3 wide receivers out to the left. I believe that is Goddard in the slot.
It is.
And now he is moving over, stacked right behind A.J. Brown. This is very interesting. 3rd and 8. Looking, throwing. Deep.
Rainbow.
Oh, my God. And it's just a bad throw by Jalen Hurts. No way to say it otherwise. Son of a bitch, 4th and 8, and there's the punt.
Yeah, that was the Nick Folesy ball right there. I mean, that had, like, a lot of loft on it. AJ was open. AJ was open.
He was open. That's a Jalen miss.
Look, that's the bigger thing to me. Right now, you're finding the main things that you need to beat this defense. You're finding the short yardage stuff, all the slants. They're working that out. The guys are getting open. They're going to have opportunities. They're a better team. Like, this talent on offense is better than what Dallas has on defense. As long as you do a decent coaching job, you're going to win this one.
So I think that was 6 and out, 5 and out. Nice end over and punt caught by the 11, brought up to... Man, the 20, I believe. That's Cooper Rush and his dumb face take on in the field. There's there's a lot to talk about in the NFL, and my New York Giants I want to get to, by the way, because you all owe me sandwiches or something like that. But gotta say, Philly Sports Strips knows how to put on a party, because I just got through saying we come in here, we say we're never going to drink. The atmosphere just takes over, and it's a party. It's like when you're walking in and you're like, all right, guys, I'm not going to dance tonight. We're just not going to dance tonight. And then the music comes on, it's like, and then, well, not for these two, but for me. And then, like, the legs start shaking, and then you're just like, oh, my God. It's exactly what happened here. So, free parking. I think everyone checked it out tonight. And, my God, it was such an honor to meet the Nanks in our Discord today, who flew from Australia to not only do this, but Vince Quinn. Are you ready for this?
Sure. He's reaching into his bag.
Where is it?
He's reaching into his bag. I wonder if he's reaching for, oh, yeah.
This wonderful 23 Third Distillery signature rum, which you can only get in Australia and France, is now right here. I mean, it's just, like, unbelievable. Barney Pearlstein came on out. We had some people from Ireland come on out. California, Reno, Reno's not in California. Reno is in Nevada.
Yes.
But just, like, it is amazing to see everyone come here, especially for a night like this, and that's why you got to be here. Like, the party atmosphere, the 12 minutes away from the link, walking.
Snack time
was here playing an incredible set. Prem was here playing, like, amazing music. Everyone was having a good time. The best barbecue we've ever fucking had.
And
what are we doing here?
It's still inside. There's still a mountain of barbecue that is inside for people to enjoy, which is completely ridiculous. So, like, you pay for all you can eat, all you can drink. You're here for 3 hours of tailgate. Then, as the game goes on, all the food's still there.
Still here.
It's all still there. It's a cash bar for all the beer that isn't left over from us, right? So, like, it's a crazy deal. The energy's been great. You meet so many fun people. It's been awesome. But let me say real quick, to the guys from Ireland.
Oh, my God.
You can stay for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You're
Irish hide and
welcome.
goodbye us.
Which, as an Irishman, I understand. Like, I live the culture.
Wait, I thought you were Italian.
My last name's Quinn, though.
Oh, my God. I didn't even know. So, we'll say
he's got red hairs in his beard.
Are we all, we're all predominantly Irish sitting at this table?
I'm 25% Irish, but I look Irish as shit.
Irish-German.
Yeah, 38 over here. It's okay. Yeah, no wonder. Now, how come I can't drink like you guys? See? It's an amazing, amazing odd feat over here. But regardless, please stay and hang out. Yeah, that's what it's for. 1st and 10. Dallas Cowboys offense back on the field. A toss out to the left-hand side is Tony Pollard, who gets about 3 or 4. Kazir White in on the tackle. Is that McPherson as well? It's interesting, too, because, there's Jordan Davis. Isn't he so great, Vince Quinn?
He is, actually. Yeah, I was wrong about that. That's okay. Sometimes you miss.
By the way, though, want to say Tyler Lindenbaum is doing amazing. Much better than your Kyle Hamilton.
I don't know how he did. He got his first, I think, like, full start today. I'm not sure what he actually looked like. I'd be curious to see that.
2nd and 7, empty backfield for Cooper Rush. Here comes the snap. Eagles with pressure. Here comes Josh Sweat. There's the throw. It is caught. Tony Pollard. First down, a little bit more. That sucked.
Yeah, I mean, Rush
Not
is a
great.
Honda Civic, man. He's just a basic drivable car. And
It's a CRX.
He's not, like, slow, but he's not fast. He's got pressure. He moves to the outside. He finds a guy wide open.
That's just bad
like
coverage, too.
Yeah, something gap in the zone there. Something wasn't right, or it's just a well-designed play that took advantage of the coverage. I don't know from that look, but that's about all they do.
Single back formation here for the Cowboys. I believe that's CD in motion. There's Hassan Reddick getting the
big flag on the field.
Yeah, huge flag. It looked like a fucking parachute. And then a second one coming from the backfield. Who the fuck is Ferguson? When did he show up? Is he the replacement for Schultz?
He's
so.
the endless string of tight ends that they push out of a factory that are like completely solid.
This
but
guy's
not
an
great.
average piece of shit.
Yeah, like they have that cycle of guys. Blake Jarwin to Dalton Schultz.
Blake
You know
Jarwin,
what I mean?
yeah,
like
yeah.
they love bringing those kinds of guys through the pipeline. So all sides on the defense.
But it was.
Oh,
it's offsetting, so we're
Okay.
going to redo it again.
That's fine.
Everybody get into the offsetting penalties pool.
I'll take that. I don't mind it.
Nick without the hat for the first time, right?
Yeah, see? He's taking shit serious. By the way, Twitter thought it was a massive leap that I thought there might be some infighting going on with the coaching staff. Massive leap because he was, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know about
He's
infighting.
trying to switch it up. No hat. That's, that's where my head goes. 1st and 10. It's like, fine, I fucking won't wear the visor anymore, Shane. Maybe that'll help. Single back I formation, seating Lamb in motion. There's the handoff, and it is going nowhere, next to nowhere.
Oh.
Looked like it was a tackle for a loss, but then Tony Pollard and his stupid, strong little muscle stuff got 2 yards out of it.
It's amazing.
Muscle stuff?
It's amazing how much bigger Davis is than everybody out there. Like,
look at this.
every single time.
I bet you he blows this center back by a yard. What a coinkydink. Yes.
See, like,
and he tackles him. Oh, my God. I didn't even realize that.
the lineup of having Davis, Cox, and Hargrave next to each other is just absurd.
He caught Tony Pollard in his arm by one hand. No wonder. Elliott, they give to the right-hand side. Not much more there. 2 more yards. I think it's going to be 3rd and 6 here.
Yeah, just a battering ram play. I mean, he just runs right into his lineman, basically, and it's like, there's no hole. I'm just going to push you as far as I can. And that's
Listen,
what happened.
All right? I don't know why this defense right now is respecting Cooper Rush at all. It's time to engage 8, boys. Hit the triangle button and let's go.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Like, this guy sucks. 3rd and 4. Oh, it's a little more. All right, 3rd and 4.
It's going to be something basic and short. It's really, they're not an explosive offense. They don't have it in them.
Here it is. They rush 4. There is Rush, and it is almost intercepted and batted away by Epps, who I was severely wrong about. What an Italian stallion he is. 4th and 4. Here comes the punt.
Sure, now he's Italian.
Yeah.
We're changing up all the nationalities
Absolutely.
on this one.
Everybody's a stallion because there's no Robins. There's only Batmans and stallions.
Well, that's true.
Speaking of, Steven's upset there's no Batman mask, Vince Quinn.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck, man?
What?
You fucking jinxing us here.
What, I'm supposed to wear it every week?
I think your Batman mask definitely, hook that shit wide right. So, just saying.
That's true.
Look, let me assure you, Steven, they're going to lose anyway, okay? The Dallas is. Let me specify. I'm sorry for the heart attacks here.
All right, here comes Britain with another stupid punt return. Okay, a very smart punt return as it goes into the end zone, so that'll come out.
That's one of the best plays he's had, I'd say. I mean, honestly, that was one of the best plays he's had.
And letting it go behind him.
Just trying to be like, oh, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, no, it's 20 yards over my head. Go fuck yourself. Like, it's something. Look, it's something. He's not doing a whole lot. You got to draw straws. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You're just picking for things. But
again, Josh Huff.
Look.
Like, he's probably still.
He's a free agent.
I bet you if you called Josh Huff and say, just come back and return kicks, he'd be better than what's happened already.
I don't think. He's so old. But there's got to be somebody. All right, let's do this then, because this is one of the funny, dumb things that did come out this week. John, Deshaun Jackson punt return.
God. Oh, God. No. Like,
come on.
No.
Everyone loves Deshaun Jackson. John, come on.
I told you guys this before we started, but there was a Jamaican cab driver who would call me on the radio every shift and say, you've got to resign Deshaun Jackson. And I think that
That's
just
a good bit.
I'm just like, oh my God, like enough. We tried it already. I was actually in favor of it the last time he came back. I thought, you know what? Great. No, absolutely not. I don't want him anywhere near this team.
He's inevitably going to go on IR. It's a little bit of the Jason Peters thing. It is there.
Yes.
So,
and it has nothing to, like, it's fine. If he's got the juice, great. I'm sure he still does. I'm sure he can. I don't know. Unless he's just like, I don't even know if he'd be a good punt return anymore. I honestly don't even know.
I don't know. I mean, look, and I've said this before, but we're arguing a lot about punt returner, and that makes me happy. It's just, it's a really spoiled thing to have. It's like, oh, well, there's not quite enough space in our 3-car garage. I'm fine. Britton Covey being the worst part of this team is okay. I want to upgrade it, but it's not the end of the world.
Taylor's thinking about something
good. It could be a big problem as somebody that watched LSU yesterday. Ooh. And if you muff a couple of punts,
yes,
it's going to ruin games for you. You're going to lose a lot of games that you should.
It's very true.
Yeah. No,
it's very true.
It can lose him. I mean, like we saw last week, Milton Williams gets his hand on it, deflects the kick. That's a big deal.
Did anyone say, hold on, did anyone ask definitively that he tipped it? I don't think he did.
Would he get a statistic for that?
No, I'm just saying, like, yes, I
that's
definitely tipped it. Like, the Eagles didn't say it. No beat writer said, like, yeah, I don't know.
All right, well, let me try to solve that. What's his handle on Twitter?
I would just Milton. I think it's Milton Williams 93. Honestly,
There we go. Milton Williams _12.
Nailed it.
Sure.
First and 10. Jalen Hurts under center. By the way, Dallas Goedert going in motion from right to left. Boston Scott in the backfield. Bunch formation to the right hand side. There's Scott going nowhere to somewhere for like a yard or two to the left hand side. 2nd and 8 coming up. DeMarcus Lawrence. Yep.
All right, so I'm
fat pig.
I'm DMing Milton Williams.
So did you? He literally is.
Hey Milton, never saw confirmation that you tipped the kick last week. Did that happen? I can't believe. No, well, I'll just say I'm just gonna send it. We'll just see what happens.
I'll hopefully he checks it at halftime. You know.
So we'll find out by tomorrow if he listens. He's only got, which is a crime that he only has 8,600 followers.
That's
so follow Milton Williams on Twitter.
A.J. Brown going from left to far right. There is no wide receivers to his left. And now here comes 2nd and 8. Plenty of time. Crosser to Dallas.
Okay.
Oh, no, excuse me. Jack Stoll to the 40. Up to the 43 and still isn't really going down. Unbelievable. That tight end room is amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Fucking Jack Stoll.
Well, they do the same thing Dallas does, where they get these average fucking guys and they just turn them into monsters, man. Like they just build them up and build them up. They've got the same eye for talent.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's great. It's actually, oh man, all that focus on Dallas Goedert.
And that's Micah Parsons in coverage, which is Hassan Reddick.
So bad.
Yeah.
Diggs is out on the sideline right now.
Oh, boy.
Probably complaining that his brother had a better day and he doesn't want to be embarrassed today. So that's why he's on the sideline. 1st and 10. Sanders with a handoff to the left-hand side. Up, bounces around. Micah Parsons. He's too athletic and tracks him down. I actually think he loses 2 yards rather than gaining it, but we'll see here.
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he got pushed back a little bit, but if they're going forward progress, he might be all right. So, I don't know. Here's what I'll say. Another ball over the middle. Just got you a big gain there.
Yep.
Early, it feels like coaching. Going back to the discussion of last week, it's now feeling a lot more like coaching.
Big time. Big time is now Dallas Goedert, right to left, 3 wide receivers to the right, he being in the slot. Sanders throws and somehow caught.
All right.
A lot of oohs and ahs at the Gatehouse, and I agree, but Dallas Goedert gets the first down. Was that
a dart?
Philly
Was
Goddard.
it a dart?
That was a dart.
Whew. I don't know what happened there. Diggs back on the field, by the way.
I was in the tightest of windows.
And there's no time.
They're just not even going to. They're going tempo right away to make sure they get that play off. RPO, Jalen Hurts tipped at the line, and God, Goddard with the drop. He is pissed and smiling, and I agree. It's just all that. Fucking A.
Yeah, good play to a rough play, back to back.
Oh, Nick Sirianni. Dude, you've been hitting the whiskey bottle too, brother.
Consecutive weeks of accusations.
I'm just saying. There's arguments. Good arguments.
Look,
good tip by Parsons.
All I'm saying is I did see a guy that looked like Nick Sirianni that was at our tailgate earlier today, and I have photographic proof of this man. I got to find him. Here we go.
Zach Pascal up and on the line. RPO, left-hand side. There is Smitty with a little dance to the 40. Vander Esch with the tackle, and it's going to be 3rd and 5, I believe, coming up here.
Oh, no. I don't see it.
Let's see.
I don't see it.
Let's see. I mean, profile maybe.
Yeah, see?
Profile maybe, but I know the guy you're talking about.
There you go. Wait, try that one. It's not
Still
bad.
No.
Not enough for me to.
It's not bad.
It could be from a distance. Eagles coming out here in bunch. Dallas Goedert solo next to Kurtz. They go Pascal, who's now in motion, right to left. A.J. Brown and Smitty on the side. It's orbital motion for Zach Pascal. The handoff goes to Gainwell on 3rd and 5. What a fucking play. All right, we're going for it on 4th down, because if that was your 3rd and 5, I'm going to flip out. Ooh, Shane is mad. No, I mean, Nick is mad. I'm sorry. if you're not going for this, I'm going to be so fucking pissed on that play call. What was that?
Yeah.
You're just going to spring that open?
They're not going for it.
You're on the plus side. Yeah, you don't do that unless you're going for it on 4th down, right? All right, I hear.
They should
I
go
hear
for
chanting.
it. Yeah,
All right,
here we go.
4th and 3.
All right, let's go.
4th and 3. Gainwell back on the field. You have A.J. Brown stacked behind Quez Watkins until now. Nope. Check back. He is. 4th and 3. The handoff goes to Gainwell. Nope. It's a RPO to A.J. Brown, who's to the 30 and more to the 25. First down. Go fuck yourself, Cowboys. Fletcher Cox pointing at the screen and saying first down. I love it.
That's a great play call. That's a great play. I mean,
Awesome
Dallas
play
bit.
call.
Watch this. And AJ's hidden behind the formation here. So in all this,
he just goes right away, and
Which-
Parsons has to stay with him, and there's nobody to account for Brown on the other side. Great play call.
yeah, forcing his defender to have to go across the line of scrimmage. You love it.
1st and 10 tempo. There is Gainwell again, and he plows through and says hello to, is that Diggs or whoever their safety is? 8 yards, I believe, on the carry.
Yeah, and it's funny, too. You're seeing Gainwell so early in this game. He hasn't gotten a lot of love this season. And Trey Sermon is inactive. So if you're looking for like, hey, when's he going to get the carries, big bulky guy, he ain't getting any today. Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, I think this is obviously by design. 2nd and 1. It's a bubble screen out to Quez Watkins, who fights for that first down, but I think he stepped right out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. And I think that's where we're going to mark him, too. You notice how, man, I mean,
All right.
I hate to say it again.
All right.
But if you're running tempo against the Dallas Cowboys, it really reminds me of Kelly 13-15 when they couldn't keep up. There is the QB sneak, which, as Rob McElhaney pointed out, which I totally pronounced your name incorrectly.
Rob McElhaney?
McElhaney. He's the only coach in the NFL that knows how to get a yard consistently every time he uses the QB sneak. Love to see it.
He's a smart man.
Great team at doing
prep.
it. Look at Leighton Vander Esch's dumbass. God, I hate that guy.
There's a bunch of teams yesterday that did not do that. 1 yard to go, 4th and 1. I don't know why it's not QB sneak every
Yeah,
time.
it's
makes
so
no sense.
obvious. Brady's been doing it for 20 years.
From the 16 of the Dallas Cowboys, Jalen Hurts is solo in the backfield. 1st and 10. Looks, he is running. Designed run, and that goes nowhere. It actually loss of 3 yards. My goodness. Goldston slammed him down like it was a fucking WWE brawl.
Yeah, well, this has been a bit of a reality check so far, right? Because you look at the Eagles line, you go, look, best line in the league. They're not giving up really any sacks. There's 3 guys on the team that hadn't given up a single sack so far. But Dallas bringing all this pressure, that's technically going to count as one.
Slipped right off of Dickerson.
They've gotten at least 2 sacks so far in this game already.
Yeah.
So
going to be 2nd and 12. It actually wasn't that bad. As RPO, Gainwell in the backfield.
Woo!
Slips
Nice
to Marcus.
move.
Looks, throws, and man, I thought he was setting up an end zone touchdown. That's why I got excited, but he was looking just to throw it away. So,
yeah,
Marcus Lawrence looked like a dickhead, though. He got juked out of his shoes and fell down.
He did.
I know he won the rep anyway, but it's still funny.
Yeah, I mean, he owns this rep on lane. And Gainwell, I don't know if Gainwell just didn't want any piece of it or it was just time to get out and try to get the route, but whew. Man. Nobody
Unreal.
open there.
No one there.
He tried, nobody open.
All right. Oh, yeah. No, 3rd and 12.
So
So
you're looking for at least 7.
Gainwell doing orbital motion from left to right. Little bit of pressure.
Behind.
Dumped off to A.J. Brown in the middle. Down to the 10, and I don't think they'll be ballsy enough to go for it here, but I would love if they did.
They should. Dallas's offense sucks and put the pressure on him and believe in your team. Like
Yep.
this,
Yep, Nick is stowing. Nick is staying
all
on.
right.
There we
All
go.
right.
Stay on.
I
Stay
love
on.
that. As Neil is covering his eyes.
The crowd loves Vince Quinn, by the way, especially
I have a fan group today. This is nice.
4th and 4. This is Balls Mahoney here by Nick, and I love it. No matter what happens here. Bunch formation out to the left-hand side, and who made who go first?
If it's on Dallas, it's
who
a
made
first
who
down.
go first?
If it's on Dallas, it's a first.
Oh, I think they're pointing. Man, dude, Nick needs to get a sleep. Good Lord, someone set him up with an Aloft hotel or something.
No, he's trying to be dark and mysterious, John.
No, those
it's
those
sexy.
eyes are classy. Those eyes are classy.
Oh, no, it didn't. Mike McCarthy sweating. What do we got here? Come on. Oh, yeah!
Okay.
Ah! First down, Eagles. First and goal. DJ Fowler. Dexter Fowler, excuse me. Man, that's where he is. Jacksonville to there.
Yeah,
Sorry, buddy.
That's an upgrade for him. Oh,
Slapped him right on the head. Slapped him right on the head.
Oh, look at Nick.
Dude, Sirianni is fired up. Fired up. Loves it.
Not good for his dark and mysterious vibe to be that excited. It's very counterproductive.
God, that logo looks so bad in the end zone.
Sucks so bad.
Especially from the blimp. 0-0. This first quarter went super fast, and man, if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, I can feel your asshole puckered. Woo! Love it.
Yep. They're getting crushed right now. Because think about this. For the Eagles, it's all about the balance, right? They're hitting them all over the place. Now, they're not going to have the space here for a deep shot. That's the thing they'll be setting up some point in the second quarter. It's that same thing. You're getting the screens. You're getting some dump-offs. They had that misdirection with Kenny Gainwell on third down. Throws all over the middle of the field. Diggs has been banged up. There's just so much that screams that, one, they're going to score a touchdown here, and two, that they're going to take a shot on the next drive when they get the opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Dallas, I mean, look, the defense is, and for as disruptive as they are, because they're very disruptive right now. I mean, Lawrence right in there causing problems. Parsons causing problems. Like, they're still moving.
Yeah.
They're still moving. They're just that good.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how good this team is, man. It's just, you know, and this, I'm sure there'll be some lulls in this game. Like, they haven't quite proved to us that they can just like dominate a team from snap to snap yet. So I'm sure there'll be some back and forth here, but so far so good. Like this is exactly how I envision this going. This is great.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. It feels like, and for what you're talking about, like if you're thinking of 2017, the game that always goes for me was the Bears game. They won that game like 38-3.
Started dancing on the field in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think that's when they did the electric slide. Was the Bears game, which was amazing. So they haven't done that yet. Like, and they got plenty of time to do it. But for now, and think about this. Like, all right, now they are hitting the middle of the field. Everything feels right in terms of the offensive flow. It's almost like when you hit the or the bye. What do you even talk about? Like
how fucking good they are.
You just talk about Pittsburgh, I guess. You just game plan.
No,
I don't know.
We're gonna debate CMC and fucking Derrick Henry. Is what we're gonna debate.
I don't want to. I don't want to debate Christian McCaffrey too much.
It's not even that. You know what it is? It's just finding the best pass rusher that's available. That's what we'll talk about on the bye week. But like, who would have ever thunk? Not even 15-2 and 12-5. I couldn't even think of 6-0 to start the season. I don't think so. But credit to you for going, I mean, Vince put me and Taylor to the wire here. He's like, all right, fuckos, then let's just go through the schedule here. And where I was like, yeah, they'll probably beat this. I assumed they would lose to Minnesota. You know, you figured there's 2 losses in the beginning before the bye week happens, but I don't think so. And then you get a lame duck Pittsburgh coming in after a bye week. Ooh, wait.
Yeah, it's
great.
Although Pittsburgh, I mean, it's a funny thing because they just beat Tampa, but Tampa really sucks.
Wait, they just beat they won that game?
They beat Tampa today, yeah.
Good for Mitch Trubisky.
Mitch Trubisky stepping in.
Tampa's secondary is beyond depleted. It's bad.
I can't wait to rewatch that then. First and goal for your Philadelphia Eagles as Jalen Hurts is under center. Miles Sanders, the setback. Quez Watkins going from left to right, and the handoff is to Sanders. And he is in for the touchdown! 6-0 Eagles to start the second quarter. As the second quarter starts, it is their quarter, boys and girls. We did it.
That's it.
This is your nightmare. Shouldn't have talked that shit.
7 minutes and 36 seconds for time possession.
Unbelievable.
Dominant.
15 plays, 80 yards, and a Dickerson fuck you block to end it. Wow. They sealed that so beautifully.
I feel like that might have been their longest drive.
Yeah.
That ends in a score.
All of it, I think. Plays, yards, and time for a touchdown.
That was one of their best. Well, they had that drive in Arizona, too, when they put up. I don't know if they, I'm trying to remember at the end of last week. That was a field goal.
Yeah, they didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 7-0 as the second possession for the Eagles goes into the end zone and really helps out my fantasy team. Thank you, Miles Sanders. Traded for him. That's right.
That's so funny.
That's how much I've turned.
Yeah, trading for Miles Sanders is the funniest thing you could have done. That's so good.
So, Cowboys look very ineffective early, which just want to bring this back up again. Guys, the Giants beat the Ravens today.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 5 wins. It's 5-1. First and foremost, how dare you for not believing in my New York Giants? Secondly,
Real quick, Bradbury's going into the medical.
oh, that's not great.
Shit.
Bradbury into the medical tent.
Oh, and look who's here!
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Hollis Thomas is joining the broadcast, who is here as always. Tank, what's...
We got to get Tank his headphone cord length here.
Let's make sure he can actually hear what's going on. But
what's up, Tank?
What's up, Tank?
I can't hear myself. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Good things, muzzle. How you guys doing?
Man, we're doing fantastic. The whiskey's flowing through nicely. So.
Yes. I've been drinking tequila.
There you go.
We're meeting in the middle. That's great.
Yes, it's
Tequila,
delicious.
Barbecue. It's
Man,
it's a night.
the ribs, the pulled pork, slow roasted for 8 hours.
Oh my God, unbelievable.
It's tender and delicious. And then then you had to go through the Cheez-Its mixed with the goldfish.
Yes.
Slow roasted over open fire, and then mixed with barbecue seasoning.
Yes. It's the best.
It's the best. It's delicious, and it's a great way to stay in shape.
Right. So, Tank Man, I
Yes.
mean, 7-0.
Yes.
I think that was, we were trying to debate, I think that was the longest offensive drive of the year for a touchdown.
Was it for a touchdown? Well,
15 plays, 80 yards, and then like
Ooh.
7 minutes off the clock.
Man.
Close to, if not.
It's close to it.
Yeah.
It's like, but what I'm thinking, I have no qualms or trepidations with my offensive structure.
Yeah.
My qualms and trepidations are with Jonathan Gannon and how he deploys our defense. So far, so good. I think things have been looking pretty
Yes.
decently. But it will, if he doesn't, we have a, let's see, I call him a pigeon at quarterback.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about, Cooper Rush. I was like, he went 10 of 17 last week for 102 yards. The defense and the special teams are what keeping this team in everything and running the ball.
Yes.
Yeah, he sucks big time.
So, are you telling Jonathan to basically let's go with the engage
Pressure
8 here?
bust pipes. Do not give that.
You can say whatever you want. Oh,
Yeah, it's wide
it's
open,
good here.
Tank. You can say
Fuck
anything.
shit, ass, whatever.
Do not give Dick Cheney the time back there to pick your secondary apart. The one thing when you're always dealing with top tier defenses, you never put the secondary in a bind. And a lot of people don't know what that means. It's like, when the secondary is in a bind, if as a defensive line, it takes us 2.5 to 3 to 4 seconds to get to the damn quarterback.
Yeah.
Get to the quarterback and get him on his ass or make him make a mistake. It's like when you run 3-man rushes, that does nothing for any of us. Because we're out there and I'm fighting 2 or 3 guys, and it's god awful.
Yeah,
So,
and you're looking at a guy like Reddick in coverage in that case, which
and
he's sitting in zone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude,
Thank
it's
you.
like, why?
Yes! Speaking of pressure and
Deflected
pipes,
and picked.
In your face!
Let's go.
King Kong ain't got shit on me. Oh, sorry. Cooper Rush sucks.
Tank, the good luck charm.
Thank
man,
you, sir.
see, you called your shot right there.
That
But
was
no, it's
amazing.
like when you score.
Look at Chauncey Gardner-Johnson up there.
Yes.
He's having a time.
You just said Chicago dancing, and it's starting to feel that way.
Wow.
It's like when you look at things, it's like I was pissed off at Jonathan Gannon for letting rookie quarterbacks and quarterbacks who we should be pressuring and putting our defensive backs in a quality position to be able to take the ball. It's like you see when we do that, we're a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, but when we do the fugazi stuff, the bend but don't break crap, and like the shit we did last week with Kyler Murray, I felt like he got scared. We forced Kyler Murray into some throws he didn't want to throw, and then we let off the gas.
Yeah.
And I was totally pissed at that.
Nice RPO up the middle. I believe Sanders is close to a first down, if not getting it.
If you want to win, put Booby in.
I should have listened to that in the offseason.
He's been great. Like his second effort on the touchdown, because he goes in, he runs into the lineman, it's not there, he bounces it back out, nice little crease, easy touchdown.
Well, when you look at it, the way that I described him before the season was he used to run east and west. That's what this type of defense, they want you to run east and west. It's like, but if you're running downhill, there's no way on God's green earth that I'm going to catch up to your ass. I've caught up to a lot of running backs, mainly because they've been running east and west, and my guys have been running east to west. So I take the proper angle, geometry. I take the proper angle so I can hit them and have them on my highlight reel.
Yeah.
So it's like, but if you do what my boy Booby had been doing, he had been running east to west instead of just hitting it downhill, and then just putting people on notice that you finna get a taste of this all day long. And then when at the end, when they don't want no more, that's where you pop the big ones. Yes.
Yep. That's what what I think we're going to see probably tonight here too. And you know what's funny, Tank? When we were down in Arizona,
right?
You were on stage with Seth Joyner, and you said something interesting, I think, before anybody even knew about it. But, like, I thought it was pretty common knowledge that Vic Fangio had his hands on this defense, like, pretty good. And then our friend Michael Kiss was like, oh, no, he's actually, like, a consultant with that and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, see, okay.
Am I getting you in trouble? I'm sorry.
You're not going to get me in trouble. In doing, I wear two helmets, two hats. One as an insider, and one as a former alumni. So with my alumni hat on, Vic Fangio had just got to the team, and I was introduced to him as Coach Fangio. Not just Vic Fangio, because I know a great defensive coordinator when I see one.
Yes.
And so when I see him,
first down Eagles, by the way.
And so he knew who I was and stuff, and blah, 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 blah. I'm a student of the game. So I was like, So then all of a sudden, the guys were running from the other field, and somebody, I'm not going to mention their name, is like, hey, have you guys met Coach Fangio yet? Not just Vic Fangio, Coach Fangio. And this is what I was at the practice and stuff, and I didn't say that much to many people, but I knew what they were doing, and I knew the thing that they were going at, because I don't know if you remember last year when Jonathan Gannon got brought into the office and he got reprimanded about not being creative on defense. You see, the thing is like everybody kept saying he didn't have the tools to do what he needed to do. Yeah. But when you have a secondary like we had, and you had to and a defensive line like we had, I watched the Arizona Cardinals. They were so aggressive. Their offensive line was so aggressive. You want to know why? Because they knew where our defensive line was going to be. And I hate seeing that type of crap. Right. It's like because if you don't know where I'm going to be, you're going to have to take a step and wait to see what I do. Yeah. So it's like when we do what we're supposed to do, we put other teams on notice, and we have a defensive line that rotates, and they can rotate and get guys in there. I don't know why he's not more creative with what he does.
Well, those fronts are crazy. I mean, I was telling John at the start of the game. I mean, you've got Jordan Davis, Javon Hargrave, and Fletcher Cox all lined up next to each other.
Exactly.
It's like, holy shit, man.
Exactly.
You can dominate people with that.
I see the funniest thing when you said that. It's like when I got to New Orleans, they had this package called Bear Package and a package called Cub Package. That's where I would line up over the center, and the tackle would line up over the guard. Yeah. And the defensive end, who's running a 4-3 or a 4-4, was lining up in the gap. And it was just like, it was havoc. Oh my God. It's like when you have that type of speed and those type of guys that want to create destruction in the backfield, it's organized. I like to call it organized chaos. Yeah. And if organized chaos is not going on, then I don't know what you're doing as a defensive coordinator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
the one thing that Jim Johnson always said was will prevent you from getting another job and prevent you from having a job. Prevent defense, yes.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, well, let's
there you
see
go.
as Vince is dropping off some goods
Vince
from
Rizzuto from Philly Sports Strips.
Philly
This
Sports
has been the Miles Sanders / Boston Scott drive as, just gets, as soon as I say it, 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
Vince says save this for the touchdown. Vince.
Okay, save it for the touchdown.
What is this, Vince?
Oh, we saved it for the touchdown?
Yeah.
Green tee shots. Oh, my God.
Green tee shots. We haven't had those
one in a while.
Forever.
I love them.
So a big box, phrasing, huge box out of Dallas, and Sanders just Parsons wrapped up all that good
Not
stuff
happening, but they've been moving. I mean, it's the same thing. And now they're rotating the backs.
Yeah, but against these guys, you have to run at them. They're adapted running and going from east to west.
In between the tackles has been really effective.
You run
so
the
far.
rub doubles and you run and kick their teeth in.
3rd and 3, A.J. Brown in short shuttle motion, and here he is again.
That
play works again. A.J. Brown is in for the touchdown, baby!
Cheers,
there
baby!
It is. Cheers, baby!
Cheers, baby! In your face!
It's about to be 14-0. Go Birds! Green peas! Unbelievable! That play worked again, man.
Did you see that? But no, you have to run at these clowns. Everybody, did you know? I watch a lot of not social media, but I watch a lot of the jerks that are on the TV and talking about games.
Yeah.
And they get tremendously personal. And one of the things that jackass Matt, I think it's Matt Hasselbeck said, was Cooper Rush he's done some stuff that was Roger Staubach. I was like, if you don't shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And you don't shut the hell up.
Put it to bed, yeah.
Steven in the chat was telling us that Skip Bayless is melting down on Twitter right now.
Yeah, he should be melting down.
Because he was another Cooper Rush component too, right?
And everybody's
He's
like,
not a real person.
No, he's not. He's not.
Yeah, he's not. He's made a lot of his money off of just down at LeBron James.
Yes,
and doubting. And I was cracking up because a lot of times when I was watching earlier today when Matt Hasselbeck was talking about Russell Wilson. And I was like, man, he started talking about his salary. And I was like, wow, are you angry that you didn't win a championship in Seattle and he did? I was like, the money should never come up. When you're talking about a player, you should be talking about if they're doing good or if they're doing bad. All that other stuff about their personal life, you can say that shit for the birds. It's like when you start talking like he was talking, I could tell that he needed to go to jelly school. I'm just saying,
jelly school?
Jelly school.
What's jelly school?
We need to call it jelly school. Because he's
Is that
jealous.
where you go to learn how to be jealous?
Learn
or is
how
that
not-
where jealous people enroll?
Jealous people enroll, and they learn how to not be jelly.
Yeah.
And everybody let him know. And even the magistrate, she was like, I don't think it's all about how much money he makes. I think it's about being with a new team and getting to know the new team. I was like, those are the things that I continue to get pissed off about. And when you see Tom Kelly, you tell him to go suck it.
I will. I will let Tom Kelly know next time I talk.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this then, since we're on the topic now of Russell Wilson and the Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of Nathaniel Hackett and the coaching job on that team?
Nathaniel Hackett sucks. I'm sorry. Hey, it's because it's one of those things where you had to know that Matt LaFleur, I'm gonna have you and your girl LaFleur. And Matt LaFleur was making all the calls, and they were stinking up the joint today as the Jets came and kicked their teeth in. Face to face with Tank Dog.
Yeah.
But
4-2 now, right?
yeah, exactly.
It's 4-2.
Yes, it's like nobody thought that either. And it's like the funniest thing though is like when people start to anoint people and start to eat the cheese.
Yes.
Eat the people, like sometimes the players eat the cheese as well, and they start hearing and feeling their own press clippings.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm glad these guys that we're dealing with, I'm glad that they don't listen to that shit, because it's
At
like
all, it seems
a lot of times they set you up for failure.
Well, let me ask you this, though, because
Okay.
one of the interesting storylines as the season was going to get started was these guys are smelling their own shit a little bit, and then like Miles Sanders came out and said something, and I forget if it was AJ.
AJ knocked it down right away.
Was it AJ? And then like Kelsey came out a couple days later and was like, we're going to back all this stuff off. So like
because you play on Sunday each and every week. You play. You don't want to give a team any bulletin board material. Like last week, the Green Bay Packers were talking about if we lose to the Jets, we're really in trouble. You just lost to the Jets, so apparently you fucksticks are really in trouble. Yeah, it's like you do not wish that. You do not wish that type of energy on anybody. And you go each game is. I love the way they do it. You're trying to become 1-0.
Yep.
It's like you're dealing with a faceless opponent. We could have been talking shit and been talking like DeMarcus Lawrence talking about they know we steal them boys.
Yeah, I was like, what was that? Like, I couldn't even be. I was telling them I read the quote, but I heard it today, and I'm going, what an idiot. So like, this 14-0 start is not a surprise to me. And
I know, because they don't remember they them boys.
Yeah.
And to everybody who thinks I'm crazy when I say that Tony Romo sucks at commentating, let the play happen.
Yeah,
silence. Like the best ones let silence, and then you say some stuff. But to me, when I listen to, I like Troy Aikman at times, only because he's good.
Yeah,
he's good, and they just let plays happen. Troy Aikman could be out there talking the same, way more shit than he did, and he's accomplished way more. But I'm tired of listening to the Dan Ostrowskis, the David Carrs.
Yeah, Dan's kind of like. I get why people like him, but
and the Chris Sims.
Oh yeah,
that Chris Sims sucks ass.
You really don't like Chris Sims,
yeah,
right?
Hell no. Hey, are you kidding me? Hey, dude, really? He you know how he ranked Jalen Hurts? It was horrible.
42nd.
Like 42nd.
I was on his ass for that.
And then not only that, your only reason you're on TV is because of your dad. You've done nothing to help the opposite sex. I'm just saying.
Next time you come on, I want like a top 5 of most hated commentators.
Most hated 5 commentators.
As it's 3rd and 9 already for Dallas.
And
They
here comes
can't
the
do
blitz.
shit, and they're throwing short.
CeeDee Lamb is
Yeah.
gonna
he got
get
it.
there, I think.
That was-
Son of a
that was
bitch.
good. That was
That was
good.
a great play
Yeah,
by
that
CeeDee.
was a man's play.
Short.
He marked him
He
short.
got screwed there.
He really
his
did.
knee might have been
his
down,
knee
though.
might have been down before he
They're
got it
gonna
there.
go
Who did he fight on that
They're
one?
going to go
TJ
for it right away.
Edwards?
They're going for it right away.
Sneak it,
Wow.
but he's in
Cowboys
a
are going for it right
shotgun?
away on their own end, on their own 35,
In the
4th and
pistol.
inches.
No,
in
okay,
pistol.
there
All
you
right, there you
go.
go.
There you- yeah.
Now in back under center. They
Oh,
still go
boy.
back. It's a
That
roll
was a
out.
hold on
Cooper
Reddick.
Rush throws, fires. It's incomplete.
Yeah!
Mike McCarthy and everybody else.
your face.
That was
All right.
so stupid.
All right, this is turning into the Bears game.
It is.
It
They're
is.
already
Which
starting to
Bears game?
dance.
2017 Bears game when they beat wire to wire, beat the shit out of that team like 38-3. That's what this is starting to look like. This is looking like a massacre, Tank.
Why would they
It should
do
be a
that?
massacre.
He's
That's Cooper Rush. Really?
Way behind.
Way behind. I don't know what they were like. It was people early this morning talking about Cooper Rush had some of the same records as Roger Staubach.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know Roger Staubach. He's not dead yet. I met him a couple times, and I know he's like, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
You comparing this bum to me? Are you kidding me?
Well,
So-
like, here's what's crazy is, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys, I think, hold the Eagles' record for the fastest. Are you going 8-0 in that 04 season?
03-04 season,
Yeah.
Yeah, we were on everybody's ass like a pair of tight ones.
Yeah. And I remember that season.
And then Pittsburgh came out and they showed us who was boss. They showed us why we should have Trotter at middle linebacker and not Mark Semino.
Yeah.
Deep as apologist, Trotter.
Well,
Yeah.
well, let me ask you something about that, because like we were talking about before, on going on, like winning a lot of games, feeling yourself. What was it like for you guys in that moment? And, like, was
Yeah.
it hard to try to like focus the energy? Were you all feeling Super Bowl? Like, what's that feeling like at 8-0?
Well, we was taking it one game at a time because we knew once we got to 8-0, we knew the playoffs was just a couple of games away.
Yeah.
And going into the Pittsburgh game, like me and my boy Sam Brayburn, truck driver,
Yeah.
bow-leg white guy. So me and him, this is where we dubbed ourselves Power, because Corey Simon and Darwin Walker, they were glory. They always wanted the sacks. So it was one game. It was like in this particular game. The Steelers came out and just was ramming the ball down our throat. Now Power hadn't got on the field yet, but then so all of a sudden it's like, yeah, they was like, truck driver Tank, get in there. I was like, okay. So we go in there. It's like, yeah. So we get in there. So both of them had some type of a minuscule injury. So we was like, yeah, second down, we gonna stop these motherfuckers right here.
Yeah.
And we gonna get us some glory.
Yeah,
Power is gonna finally get some glory. So we stop him. It's 3rd and like 12. Guess who comes running off the fucking sideline?
Oh,
like,
no.
You're the best. Nothing in the world can keep. I was like, and so I looked at Sam. I was like, man, that's like weird. It's like son of a bitch.
Yeah.
They came running off the sideline, but then like that game was like an eye opener because you can't. Teams that when you get to the playoffs, teams are going to run the ball at you, and that was an eye opener for our middle linebacker who should have been a will linebacker or a will linebacker due to his size, and I guess they were trying to make Trot earn his way back, but that game showed us he should already have been back.
Yeah.
And then after that, we just took it upon ourselves to exact what we call street justice.
Yeah.
Ain't that a kick in the head?
1st and 10, Jalen Hurts rolling right out to his left, throwing it away. Going to be 2nd and 10 now. After the
Steven in the comments has a good question.
What's that?
Does Mike McCarthy have a short lease now? I feel like he's going to get fired eventually.
oh yeah,
Well, you know what the funny thing?
let
Let me put some sauce on this. It's kind of weird because nobody really wants that job because they know what it entails. It entails Jerry Jones having his nose where it should belong. Why do you think that Jimmy Johnson left? It's like he's like, I get any schmuck to coach his team, and you got one more title out of it.
Yeah.
Now, you got Barry Switzer. Yeah.
Probably felt really good about himself that first year.
That first year. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts 2nd and 10.
Yes.
In shotgun. Sanders to his right. 3-man in the route. And Sanders trying to shake his
He
bait.
shakes the first one, nice.
And he does, man.
Nice 4-yard game. I like that.
That was nice.
See, and that was his problem when he was coming up as a player, right? Like, he gets into the league, and he's got that east-west ability when he needs it to turn the corner, but he was always relying on it.
Right.
And now he's actually just hitting the hole and playing football, and, and he's way better.
It's like he's become way better to me, and I thought that, like, last year in watching him, he had to turn the corner because it was like the same thing with I saw two coaches coaching him. I saw obviously the coach for Nick Sirianni coaching him, but I also saw Deuce coaching him, and they doing the same motion, like get up in there, get up in there. Especially the Carolina game when we was trying to run a clock out.
Orbit motion coming from Quez Watkins is hurt, almost gets sacked. He pitches it back to Quez Watkins for a 5-yard loss.
He should have just thrown it out of bounds.
Bad news Bears all around. Field goal attempt coming up soon.
That's what Dallas does, though. Like, that defensive front, it's not just like, they beat the guy and they like give you a little pressure. They just straight wreck the play.
They are good. They are football savvy. And it's like when you watch the motion, you got to know that they're. So you should have ran. It's not a man coverage. You should have ran it right there.
Yeah,
you should have ran it right there.
That was actually, I think that was a really bad read by Hurts there.
Which is rare, actually.
It's a rare bad read, but it's like you feel like it's third down and you want to get some money.
Yeah.
But we
51
got Jake
for
Elliott,
Elliott from the left hash,
And
and that
it's
looks
good.
beautiful. Wow, yes, right down the middle.
It's tender and delicious. Good things.
Would have been good from 58, I guess.
17-0.
Love this.
We're kicking their fronts in.
Yep.
Yeah. This is.
And there's still 8 minutes left in this quarter where, like, Dallas has had at most, 5-6 plays?
Yeah.
They can't do shit.
You know why that is? Because Cooper Rush sucks ass.
Yes.
And now you can't run the football anymore.
Exactly. When you make a team one-dimensional and force them, and that's all I've been wanting Jonathan Gannon to do is to make a team one-dimensional. Every time it's like with the last game when we gave up a 12-play drive. And I was totally pissed because I was like, why are we not putting pressure on Kyler Murray still?
Yeah.
I was like, Kyler Murray, if you force him into bad decisions, he will make them. It's
Literally on the first play, he did.
And that's bomb that ball.
But if you give guys time to look and survey the land, it's like practice. It's like when 707 to practice, they're not getting hit, they're not going down.
No.
And then you had my boy Hassan Reddick just like in coverage and stuff, and I was getting totally pissed. I was totally pissed. My sunflower was going down.
Yep. Which, if you haven't seen it, I put some of it up on the Philly Sports Trips accounts as we're out on the road with you, Tank. But you bringing the sunflower mask out everywhere is phenomenal.
Well, that's when it's a daytime game. I got to break out the sunflower. Just because it was back last year when Nick Sirianni talked about he was watering the flowers.
Yes.
Yeah. So me and some of my other brethren, some of my bird game brethren, we had I think we broke it out in the Denver game, and I just
nice.
So I've been having it ever since.
Yeah, I was wearing it for a stretch last year too. It's
huge.
fun, man. Yeah,
Walk
I
through
this
the door.
big goofy stuff. I was wearing costumes like all season.
I don't. You got a Batman costume?
Oh well, I was wearing that for Arizona. I'm dressed up as Batman.
So how do you feel about your girlfriend not liking me?
Sorry
about that.
Well, I like that more than if she likes you. You know what I mean?
What's the story here?
Not like that. I was saying what's up to her, and she looked at me like I was like, I'm Vince's friend. I'm saying hello to you. That's why literally. I know you didn't know why I was teasing her. I was teasing her because like she was in the line early, and then I guess some of her friends were up before those other girls got here. And so I was like, hey, you're Vincent. She literally turned her back. I was like, this is awkward.
Man, Tank's got to get Dana's autograph.
I know, Dana. Shots fired at Dana.
I'm not firing any shots.
No, I know. It's fine. I was there as you guys were talking. It was funny. Honestly.
I'm over it already.
Although
no matter what you think now.
Well, wait, I got to ask you about this. I did see you signed a beer can earlier. You signed a Coors Light. What was up with that?
Well, it was a couple of people. Nice hit. It was a couple people asked me to sign Coors Light cans. It was some people that they came here to take. I took pictures with some people who follow me online. I was like, hey, where you gonna be? They're gonna be at the Gatehouse. Good things. In the Naval Yard, amongst the lights and stuff, and the actual naval ships. The guy who dropped me off, unlike the guy who dropped Jeff McClain off and fell asleep in Arizona. You know
about that story?
You guys hear about that?
No. Jeff McClain's story I'm in on. So,
so you guys didn't know that?
No.
So in Arizona, their Uber driver at 94 miles per hour fell asleep.
Oh no!
On the highway.
McLean's Uber driver fell asleep going 94 on.
I thought it was
so
just
Arizona.
I know. I thought it was 90, and he said no, 94, and they had to wait. They had to wake him up.
What?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What kind of drugs are you on to drive like
Meth.
that and pass out? Yeah.
I don't know. I had an old guy who told me as he was bringing me up, he's like, I remember when these were just naval ships here, and it was a naval base. I was like, yeah, just pull into the parking lot over here and just let me out. So,
And it is like we're looking at like three battleships diagonal from us here too.
That's one of the sweetest things I've seen.
Yeah,
So
I was driving the Model T here.
I believe Dallas got a flag on them during the kickoff, and first
so
and
hold
10.
This is
going nowhere.
Yes, and this is where, in a Jim Johnson defense, on a second and long, I will be looking to pass rush. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they pass rush and get my hands up quick because they're looking to get a few yards, so it's not second and long. So as I come off the rock, I will get my hands up because they would try a slant to make it like 35 or 35 or 4. See, watch. It's like, see, look, and he's deep too. So.
That's right. Second and 9.
Yep, they're gonna run it. Try to get some.
Pollard gets chipped, and the first down and more, 15 yards. It looks like on the carry.
See, the backside guy got cut off there.
Yeah, he's the best thing going for their offense, Tony Pollard.
A little bit. Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he'll break a yard. He'll break like a 60-yarder once a game for them.
Yeah, watch this. You're gonna watch the backside go get cut off here. See, watch that bang. See, bang. See.
Oh yeah, right there. Yep.
See, the linebacker was supposed to know to get that other guard off of the nose guard. See, as a nose guard, you're supposed to swell up right there and stop the flow. So.
Yeah.
And they got caught up right in that flow. Little bubble screen out to Pollard now here too.
Yeah. You're not getting nothing. We know this. We know this. Their only pony chip. The hell out of here with that.
Yeah.
To the sidelines. Help.
And that's one of the things I love about this team too. Having two elite cover guys that can tackle.
Big play Slay and Bradbury.
It's killer.
And Avonte Maddox when he's not hurting himself.
Yeah. It's gone to the days of like Sidney Jones on the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, thank God we're so over that.
All right, good things, Mazel.
Second and 10, 3 wide receivers here.
Yep, it's going to be a run.
There is another run out to the
Nice
right-hand
play.
side with
Told you,
nothing
get him
doing.
down.
Is that
Unbelievable.
Kaiser?
I think it is.
Kaiser blowing it up. Yeah, he's feeling it, and he should.
because you the thing is like when you guys are watching the game, just know this: on 1st and 10, if you get 3 yards or less, the next down you're trying to get something so it's not 3rd and mega long. Because in 3rd and mega long, if you're dealing with somebody who likes to bust pipes, pressure, we come in with the house and get it on the ground early.
And that's the thing. Cooper Rush needs to be on schedule.
Speaking of the house, it's coming right now because they only got one single high safety unless they're backing everybody off. 3rd and 9, Cooper Rush. Pollard to his right. They do back off. They send 5. There's the throw, and it's picked up by Darius Slay, who loops around to the 50 and is down at the 48-yard line.
I saw that coming.
What a nightmare for Cooper Rush.
Did you see it? Did you see it? He's like, okay, he's gonna have because this is what we have
the Bears game. I'm
no,
sorry.
No, but when you have the opportunistic corners like we got, when they see that we got pressure coming like this, they will undercut routes to knowing the ball has to come out early.
Yeah, man, this Cowboys team is getting exposed in the best way possible, and
thank
Skippy. God.
What's up?
So we got Beat the Barcher trivia.
Ooh, Alvin, what's up, buddy?
So Beat the Barcher. This is a weekly thing. Alvin always pops in the chat on YouTube and always has trivia for us.
All right, what do you got, Alvin?
The Eagles have finished with a winning record versus the Cowboys in 2 different decades.
Ooh.
Which decades are they?
So, oddly enough, I believe the 90s and
the 2000s.
And the 2000s. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with because the tail end of the Cowboys was so bad.
Yeah, because I have a winning record against those bitches.
Yeah. I love it.
That works for me.
So tell us if we're wrong or right there, Alvin.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
What was your? I know this is such a sports radio question. I'm so sorry, but what was your fondest Cowboys game that you can remember?
You know what? I just had this conversation with we did the thing with Seth down there.
Oh yes,
yeah. Nobody. So I wasn't starting yet, but it was my rookie year, and the first game that we played against the Cowboys, we played against them here, and I was standing next to Ray Rose, and Ray Rose said, "Fat T." Because I was the youngest of the Thomases.
He called you Fat T?
Yeah, he's like, Fat T. He's like, we about to get our ass kicked. I was like, why you say that? It's like, because when you pull out all these extra bells and whistles, you get your ass kicked. And as he said that, Michael Buffer was like, let's get ready, and you know the rest of it. Yeah. So that was.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah,
so
we
I-
don't need the lawsuit. Thank you.
Yeah. So I know, but I know. Trust me, I deal with what's my guys. What's my guy beside not Angelo? What's the other old guy?
Kincaid?
Kincaid?
No, the other old guy on the morning show with us.
Oh, Al.
Oh, Al. Oh,
Al
yes,
Morganti. That's my dog.
Yeah.
Al's the best.
Love Al.
So then we go down to, we have a game where we go down to Dallas. As I'm still a rookie. I have yet to start yet, but I'm playing a lot. So we go down there, and we had before halftime. So before halftime, I've told this story a couple of different times. So before halftime, I was playing next to William Fuller. I'll bring William Fuller up to one of our ordeals. But I'm playing next to William Fuller. So he goes out for a couple of plays because it's like a couple of it's like a 2-minute drill. The Cowboys are driving on a 2-minute drill before the half. So he goes out on a couple of plays, and then so he comes back in, and he just looks at me because it's going to be the last play of the half. He says, "Cover me," and cover me means that he's going to crash down inside to get gain an advantage over Eric Williams. So
Smitty first down, by the way. Nice
Yeah.
pitch and catch.
Wide open on a slant, which they have not covered all night.
yes, and so as I'm going around to cover him, I turn and look, and you can look this up on YouTube. As I'm turning to look, William Fuller and Eric Williams are throwing punches, not like in that with their taped up fists on like near the Dallas Star.
That's what he meant in terms of cover me.
Yeah. So it was like, but because I didn't know, but unbeknownst to me, he literally poked
Fuller's
Fuller
eye.
in the eye, William Fuller in the eye on purpose.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so, and William Fuller was like, I ain't taking that shit from nobody.
Yeah.
And so then when that happened, it's like after that, that's the interception game, and that was like truly the best game ever because after we kicked their ass. Actually, I had also had a one where I shook Nate Newton up and I knocked the shit out of Troy Aikman and made him throw a pass, an errant pass to number 22,
Ooh, nice.
James Fuller.
Oh, no kidding.
And then
That's awesome.
the thing that was awesome was coming back home and about 3,000 or 4,000 people at the airport when we touched down, dude. And it was like really just to be the Cowboys. Dude, it was fucking sweet. It was
Especially
like,
that way.
yes, especially that way. And it's another part to that. You know when the interception went down, like I was about to run and be one of those people running down the field with Troy Vincent. And William
kidding.
Fuller grabbed me. He's like, "Where you think you taking your little fat ass to? Who you think gotta come out? Who you think gotta come back out after they score?" And as I looked on the jumbotron and I watched Red Hall
Beautiful.
and Ronnie Dixon run down the field with him the next two series, they were on the side sucking wind.
Another first down from Miles Sanders, by the way. Excellent
Nice.
game from here. That's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
This whole,
It was
Eagles
tremendous.
are cruising. Tempo here.
Yeah, tempo,
This-
yeah.
Benefits of a short field. I mean, they started at the 40.
Jalen Hurts. Ooh,
Oh,
man.
whoa, that's
What a flag!
He was
Oh,
all
Yeah,
over it.
all over his
seriously.
head.
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
that catchable, but he was all over it.
Nah, but he was all over his
Yeah,
head
you
though.
gotta
first,
throw that.
You gotta
Yeah,
throw that.
Landeresh just basically did a frog splash on him.
Vander crap.
Trivia update.
Oh.
2000s is correct. 13 and 8, but 90s is wrong. They were 8 and 14.
See, I was the late 90s. 96 to 99.
Well, it can't be the 70s.
Is it
I was
the,
going to
is it
say
the
because
80s?
of Vermeil.
Is it the
but
80s?
So it's got to be everything post, then it's got to be like 2000s and then the 2010s. I would say it's probably most dominant here. Second and 10, and man, they are flying to Boston Scott, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss for about 5. God dang.
It's weird that they really
There's the
started
east
to
and west
rotate the
part.
backs today.
Yeah,
They
I
haven't
love
done
it.
that all
They
year.
haven't done it all year. But you want Sanders for later in the game. You want to
Definitely.
get these guys some carries and stuff and get their feet wet because you don't want them. See,
Kelsey got beat real bad, too.
Yeah. That's what happens when you playing a really good defense. It's like these are things that transpire. So
Well, that's what I was wondering. Thinking about this matchup, Trey Sermon's not active. He's gotten a couple carries early in games. I figured he'd be a good matchup for this, but inactive today.
3rd and 13. Dallas, I think, goes offsides again.
We got a false start.
No, is that what I said? Didn't
false
see.
start.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Micah Parsons made Mailata
68.
flinch there.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 3rd and 18 now.
Yeah, nobody cares. As long as we get a field goal.
Field goal range,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, just get some of this yardage back,
And hell, they got 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning, and Dallas sucks. I mean, they really might score again if they have to kick it here.
All right, so they still go empty set, 3rd and 18.
Yeah.
Dallas looks like they're going to send 5, but I don't think so.
No. Their 5th guy's up there is for Jalen.
And they're going to roll to the 2-minute warning anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't tell you guys about that same game that we were speaking of. So you remember that year that primetime Deion Sanders was playing receiver as well.
Oh, right.
So you remember Troy Vincent?
Oh, yeah.
He's one of my favorite cornerbacks, one of my best friends.
Troy was great.
So they were. It was on a play where he was blocking him. He was blocking him, and he tried to treat him like Andre Rison. And Troy wasn't having it. So as we was running out there to break him up, all you hear is Deion talking about bow down. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my God.
I was like, between that and when Michael Irvin he ended his career on the Veterans Stadium turf. When he was ducking Timmy Hawk. Nobody knows this. You know who Timmy Hawk is?
Oh yeah, old safety.
175 to 180 pound safety. And I know you're saying, how do you know this? Because it was 4th and 1, and they would pull it. They were doing a quick slant to him. As he's coming for the slant, I had came out the line to knock the shit out of him, but he looked up and saw Timmy Hawk coming down. And he looked at first he looked at the ball, then he saw Timmy Hawk, then he face planted in the turf. Now and a lot of people were they were talking about, they booed like, no, they were booing prime time when he came down talking about laying healing hands. Get your ass away from him and let the paramedics sort this shit out.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
My fan section's all riled up.
Yeah. So your girl tried to rile that up for me, huh? It sounded kind of manufactured.
Oh my gosh!
See,
yes,
and
this is the literal can that you signed right there, the Coors Light can. That's what you were talking about. See, this can happen to you if you're down here at the Gatehouse. That's amazing.
It's tremendous. That she's just trying to get in good with you.
See,
if I was you, I'd write it out. I'm just saying.
Oh man!
Don't ban me, Tank.
No, you good.
3 minutes left to go here in the.
Yeah, you good.
In the second or no, not even that. We just hit the 2-minute
warning.
warning.
It's 2-minute warning. Yeah.
It's a whiskey brain. My bad.
Drop 17-0 right now against a Dallas team that has absolutely nothing, punting the ball constantly, no big plays really to speak of, other than CD going Hulk mode for 1 tackle, and it didn't even get them the first down technically.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because when you go through games like this, it's like as a defensive lineman, you know that you got to get ready because you're going to be doing some pass rushing when you go in there, because especially when they get behind like this and then it gets to the second half and we get the rock back.
So 3rd and 18 here.
Mm-hmm. Empty set for Jalen Hurts. And, everybody's going to be dropping back into coverage here. No doubt about it. And it's going to be a QB sprint, and Jalen made it look interesting there for a little bit, and I think it's 13 of it back here.
Go for it. Go for it.
I don't know.
It's 4th and 5. Go for it.
I say go for it. Yeah, they are going to go for it.
They haven't been able to cover the middle of the field. Go to the middle of the field.
Dallas taking a timeout here.
That's it. Go for the field goal.
Oh, nice. Going back to the 1960 season for some reason. Oh, just all the big games.
Well, the trivia update, the 1960s.
Yeah?
They were 10-9 against the Cowboys.
There you go. Great trivia question tonight, Albert.
In 2010, they were 9-11, and this decade, they're 1-3.
Wow.
I was part of the pickle juice game in 2000.
Yes.
One of the greatest ever.
Yes, we helped retire Troy Aikman, whatever his name is. he was talking shit on us later on that year, talking about this defense isn't that good. We were good enough to retire you, Dick.
Yep. 4th and 6, offense stays on the field. A.J. Brown, right to left. This is pretty insane, honestly. I can't believe they're going for it here.
Oh, no. Clock.
So was that just to try and take them off sides, I guess?
Maybe. Yeah, it looks like a. Yeah, all right, they're coming off the field.
They're doing the right thing.
That's fine. That's fine.
Can't take the timeouts with you. So.
I've got a little bloodlust, but it's fine.
I understand the bloodlust, you know. It's the cow tramps, you know.
Do you remember anything Aikman said to you specifically?
No, he never really talked to me.
No?
Yeah. No, I was all over him like Mike Tyson at a beauty pageant.
Wait, so were there like a couple guys that like you were gonna own each time?
Well, no, the funniest thing is like the running backs, like between Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith. The only thing I heard from him was like, "Oh shit!" It's like, because they didn't think I would be in the backfield like so quick. So, and
Field goal is good, 20-0. Eagles looking to be 6-0, and it feels like they're going to get there.
It feels like it's going that way.
Oh,
I don't know about you, but I'm happy about it.
Oh, I'm very happy about it. Very happy about it. So much so.
They're still getting the ball back.
Yeah.
You got to get the ball back.
They're going to get the ball back.
I'm going to use the restroom if you guys
Yeah,
don't mind, actually.
you go ahead.
You go ahead.
All right, I'll be right back,
Did you want me
everybody.
to stick around until you get back?
Yeah, if you want to hang, Tank. If you
know.
want to hang up till halftime, feel free.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna go back over there where I was and reminisce about times past.
Well, yeah, you got a lot of people, man. You're a popular guy out here at the tailgate.
Oh, well, whatever do you mean? No. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and if you're not down here, this is the Gatehouse. This is the Gatehouse in the Navy Yard in South Philly. It's a 10-minute walk to the link. We had a band. There's Vince Rizzuto from Philly Sports Trips enjoying some whiskey and barbecue.
Yes.
Like, it's incredible out here. And this
It is
was
tremendous.
all day long.
Yes, it was all day long. It was. Yeah.
Tell your friends, but don't tell the ones that you really like.
Yeah,
you know
tell-
what I mean?
yeah,
It's
Yeah, tell most of them.
If they're not in the wedding party, they don't make the cut. Like that's the rule.
What's the name of my barbecue guy?
Jamie at Calf Barbecue is right over there.
Yes, it was delicious.
Yeah.
The 8-hour roasted pork, and the what is it? The Cheez-Its and the
Cheez-Its and the
smoked
goldfish.
Goldfish, yeah.
So he's
With the
got all that
seasoning, yes.
going. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah.
He doesn't miss.
No, he doesn't. Yeah.
No.
He still has the best ribs I've ever had.
Yeah.
It was great. I picked up Jamie, drove him over here on the way. Little pork juice got in the trunk, and I'm happier for it. I'm happier for
That's
it.
okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, I'll just.
I don't know how happy you are for that pork juice being.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's, for the way that car smells, it's great.
Apparently you don't do anything. On to another subject.
Yeah, well, I got an apartment now. What do I need the car for? Anyway. So, if you haven't been to the Gatehouse, we are here for home game snack time. Philly was out here playing some music. Vibes have been incredible. The Philly sports guy who's been on TV like 4 different times tonight. He has been an absolute star on national television. He hangs out with us every week. He's a great time. So you got to come out.
So I was shooting some video for him before the Gatehouse party started, and people were getting out of their cars on Patterson Ave to get a picture with him.
Yes.
It's like I've never seen anything
Hey, look, there's
like
Mike
it.
Trout.
That's absolutely amazing. Mike Trout, who should get out of his car to take a picture with the Philly sports guy if he sees
would.
it.
He would.
Yeah, get out of the car, Mike. All right?
He's down by the club I usually hang out at when I'm at the game.
Oh, okay.
They got some clubs down there. They are great to go to.
Oh, I would imagine. They're places they would not have me at, so I'm sure they're great.
All you got to do is get the proper credentials, you know.
Yeah. The Eagles are gonna sign me one day, and then I'll be an alumni too. So, big return from Cavante Turpin here, who is a huge threat. Oh no, man! And that is one of the few good things Dallas has had going for him. Tank, we talked about this as soon as he sat down. Special teams for them. Cavante Turpin, who's a crazy story. I mean, that guy did all sorts of messed up stuff in college.
Yeah.
Tanked his draft status. Ended up playing in fan-controlled football. And now here he is with Dallas.
Yeah.
Typical Dallas player, by the way, having all the personal
all the baggage,
and playing here.
There was some holding there. They're not going to call that, though, because they're the Cowgirls.
All right, so biggest play from Dallas for the night. Here's Cooper Rush, 5 wide, which is not really a Cooper Rush formation, but they're desperate. It's 20-0. And man.
If he had tipped that just a little bit longer.
Yeah, Cooper Rush ahead on that one, way ahead of the receiver, tipped up in the air, not quite picked off.
Avante Maddox making a big difference of being back.
Yeah, he's such a great player. I mean, for him, and it's funny, too, because, like, his rookie year, he was amazing. Down years, year 2, year 3, and he's figured it out. He's been a star.
Normally you have a sophomore slump because you start to feel yourself a little bit, and then you have to get back to the basics. So it's kind of reinventing yourself. Go get him!
2nd and 10 for Cooper Rush, and he finds... Is that, man, I don't even know who that
Number
is.
89.
The other tight end factory of the Dallas
Cowboys.
Clone 49.
Yeah.
Why would you want to be a Jason Witten clone? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they love, man. They just find those guys. Like, everybody is Dalton Schultz or Blake Jarwin. They're all the same.
Eagles 30 comeback route to Gallup for, about 9 yards there. Nine and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not sure if you saw it, John. Monster return.
Yeah, I did.
It was a monster return. It was one of the ones where they go get him.
Second and one. Cooper Rush, plenty of time going for the floater. That is nowhere close to anybody.
Nowhere close.
No chance.
He did that on purpose, so because it's 3rd and 1, they're gonna try to get. They're gonna try to come back and run it.
He's been shaky.
Who that?
Rush.
Oh yeah.
Just for none of his balls have really been accurate tonight, even if they're completions.
It is loud
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, very loud.
It's extremely loud there. It's Cowboys. What the hell do you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah, after the Phillies just
okay,
are. Oh, no, you're good.
Okay.
You good?
Oh yeah, minor spill. But we're okay.
It wasn't mine. I just work here.
We're gonna blame that on Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
3rd and 1. Cooper Rush in the gun. And there
You knew what
is
they was gonna do.
Elliott to the left-hand side with a big bounce to the 11 and a nice first down there.
Yeah, about 8 yards off the contact.
Yeah.
Well, as a defender, I would have known that that's what they're gonna do to get the first down.
Tank, called that out right away.
Yeah, 'cause they just need the first down because
Yeah.
you get some other. You got 2 timeouts left. You get some other throws to the end zone. Yeah, nobody cares about Dak, really.
No, it seems like that's like, whatever, we're done with
Yeah,
him.
nobody cares.
What's what happens when you win? You know, like
Yeah.
they've been able to get away, even though he sucked. Like, because the problem is right now you are 4-1.
Yeah.
The conference sucks. So
Yeah.
odds are you're a playoff team. You
Yeah.
might as well stretch it for as long as you can. See if he's 100% or as good as he's going to be with his hand.
Does the conference suck?
Yeah, no, the conference totally sucks.
Nah, it doesn't. We've been kicking.
conference blows.
We've been kicking ass, that I didn't think we were gonna be kicking. Between the Green Bays and all the.
Yeah, I think there's a little.
Yeah, it's a little bit of.
Yeah, I think it all stinks.
I think it's the coaching really.
1st and 10. Here's the Cowboys pitching it. What a fade throw. That is nowhere close to being in bounds.
He was no
Are
way.
they calling it a touchdown?
They'll
Are
review
you
that.
kidding me?
They'll review it.
My goodness. I mean, it was a great catch by Brown, but I don't think he was anywhere near the end zone.
Nowhere near being in.
Bradbury looks confused. We're going to get the replay now.
Yeah, he bobbled it a little bit, and it looked like he landed on his back.
And there's a bobble. The catch
1
is there.
foot.
1 foot.
Yeah,
1 foot.
there's no way that's in.
1
Catches
foot
now.
clearly
And 1
out.
and
1
out.
foot out, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
No way.
Yeah.
Why on earth would you call that a touchdown? Now they're going to.
Because it's on national television, and they got to keep the audience.
And
It's not
you knew it was gonna be under review. It's not a touchdown.
His ass hits before his foot
I know.
hits,
Get
right?
the hell out of here, Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Let's go hunting.
Oh,
Take
my
those
God.
6 points off the Cowboys board.
Please and thank you. Unreal.
Oh,
All right,
sorry.
Tank. Well.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
I wasted some
we
water.
still need
some napkins or something.
Let's see if we just can rip out the old page
Yeah,
of the
that
notebook
works.
here. When in doubt.
He's going to get some napkins.
All right, there
I
we go.
didn't want to,
Just so it doesn't run.
Vince is cleaning up mess all the time. Vince is a pro.
Deepest apologies.
Oh, no, it's all good.
There we
There
go.
we go. There we
Paper
go.
for
Vince.
nothing. Yes.
Thank you, Vince.
Vince Rizzuto for the win.
Thanks.
Let me know when you're ready to close the check, he says. Unreal. Love it. Love it. Well, did you expect this at all tonight, Tank? I mean, like, I know I wasn't buying into the Cowboys hype, but I didn't expect this quite of an ass whooping early.
I expected a total ass whooping.
Yeah.
They've been rolling by on borrowed time. They played the Rams. Their offensive line sucks ass.
Yep.
Yeah, Rams
They
are
won
really
the other
bad.
games by running the ball and the defense playing well. I was like, but when you put the defense on the field for as long as we put them on the field for, they get tired.
Yes. Yeah. When you're
And so-
doubling them over in the first half, it's
Exactly.
not great.
And
Yeah.
I think the last game with the 34 minutes that we had on the field was a microcosm of what I thought that they were going to do to the Cowboys.
Yep.
So it's like they don't have them on the field for a long time, which is going to equate to an immense amount of points.
Yes. 20 of them, in fact. Yeah.
So far, yes, and nothing for the Cowgirls.
Yes. And this is man, this couldn't have gone any better from like the beginning of the tailgate to like where we are now. This is like
Tremendous.
amazing.
I don't know about you, but I'm happy.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I was smiling all day. This is my element, man. I mean, it was so busy here today that the tailgate didn't even start until 4:30. We had like 20 people that were here at 4.
Yeah, I was here.
They're
I was
ready
here
to rock
at 4
and roll.
something.
Yeah.
I came before something because if you know anything about Uber, the cost of the rides go up as you get closer to the game.
Oh yeah, buddy.
And then it was an old guy. It was an old guy from Ukraine who was also Asian, was giving me a history lesson. He almost got hit on the highway as well. That's what brought up the part about Jeff McClain.
Oh yeah, you were telling me. Did Jeff McClain say that at some point?
No, but so you remember the Jeff McClain?
They have overruled it, by the way.
They've overruled it.
Yeah.
No touch.
You remember the Jeff McClain stuff, right? Yeah. It was. He told everybody because the guy literally fell asleep.
Going 94 on the highway in
94 on the
Arizona.
highway.
That's insane. I did have an Uber driver in Arizona he was driving 90 and flipping people off like crazy. He was a
That sounds
treat.
about right. 2nd and 10 here for Cooper Rush. Eagles look to blitz, but they back off.
Oh,
Looks
nice.
to bat it
Way
at
to
the
go.
line.
Way to go,
I think that was-
Hargrove.
Yeah, Hargrave was.
Hargrave.
With the
My bad.
It's going to have a Hargrove full of batted passes.
You
Yeah,
know it.
There you go.
You always get your dig beaters up in the air to block the pass down.
Yeah, man, there's some big bear paws on him, too.
Yes.
Man, oh, man. 3rd and 10 here.
Some cheers for us.
That's nice and see. Love that.
Was that for you, huh?
We're getting
heard a Go
motivated
Taylor
to
there.
cheer on the team. Love the
Let's
fan section out here
go!
tonight.
Sounds very loud in the link right now. Everyone's standing up. 3rd and
Go
10,
get
4
him.
wide. Hassan Reddick trying to push it on back, and
foot,
it's almost
back
an
foot.
interception by Bradbury. It's an incomplete pass. What do you think? They take the coward field goal here?
Yeah, they're going to. They're
They
desperate.
need to take the point.
Yeah, but look, Pocket.
Unreal.
What you're going to see, Pocket's going to collapse on him here, and to get it out, he goes on his back foot. They don't show from that angle, but whatever. That's why I was so short.
Yeah.
Michael Gallup wasn't even looking at the
know.
ball.
Oh,
Not
man.
even look. Oh, I guess right at the end. But, like,
Bradbury almost gave him a gift, but
that was unbelievable, man.
know.
This defense is.
Playing
Vic
lights
Fangio,
out.
way to go, buddy.
Way to go, Vic Fangio.
right,
Way to go,
Vic.
Vic Fangio.
Team Vic, big time.
Dude, Hassan Reddick pushed that right tackle back
Nice.
like all the way back to Cooper Rush. That was
Yes.
That's what we like to see.
That's awesome. Good things.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I know. I'm gonna go back over here and drink and
Please.
reminisce about
Enjoy
times
the
past.
tequila,
No,
my
this was
friend.
great.
Okay.
Glad we
Thank-
could
thanks
get you
so
on.
much,
Okay,
man.
I'll come back in a minute as we wind down things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
We'd love to have you back.
Sorry, they're showing highlights.
Well, it's funny. They were doing like a drive of the week from last week, and it was like Cooper Rush led the team down the field. The first pass was a tipped ball by Cincinnati that accidentally went into the Dallas receiver's hands, and it was like, how could you? Such an embarrassment.
I know.
Unbelievable.
back
Tank,
momentarily.
thank you so
yeah,
much, man.
Yeah, take your time.
Hollis Thomas, also known as Cool MF on the Instagram, and Cool spelled
can we get-
K-E-W-L.
for next year. Next season, maybe.
Yeah, you want to see? You want to say hi to people?
You want to say hi?
Yeah, just take a seat for a minute here, for 30 seconds until halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only Vince Rizzuto from PhillySportsTrips.com.
Woo! Yeah, Vince.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, Vince.
Hey guys,
How are you? Are you enjoying the 20-3 thrashing so far?
it's going well, guys. It's going well.
I think why they're doing so good is because you didn't go to the game this time, and you're hanging out at the Gatehouse.
I go, I don't go, they win, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
No impact on the game.
Look, this partnership, since we've teamed up, we're undefeated.
Literally.
That's true. I don't know if you guys knew this, but that trip to Washington was our 11th Eagles bus trip. And the Eagles, Philly Sports Trips is 11-0 in those Eagles bus trips.
Pretty amazing.
That's a true stat.
That's amazing. And by the way, we're taking another bus trip to New York,
We are.
and that's later this year. So
That'll
get ready
be in
for
December. 30 seconds on the clock, and the Eagles decide. Let's get frisky with Kenny Gainwell for 5.
that. Okay.
They're going to call a timeout.
I think they're just giving
Yeah,
up.
they're just happy.
They are going to go to the locker room, as I would
All
say.
right.
Why not?
That's fun. Hey, great half.
Great half. Great half.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Well, yeah.
Eagles! What a fucking half from the boys, huh? What a half.
Crushing it.
Cooper Rush sucks, guys.
He does.
Really bad.
He does, and we'll boo him on Christmas Eve. So we're going down.
Oh,
I
that's
can't
right.
wait. We're going to be in Dallas for Christmas Eve. It's going to be awesome.
I'm glad someone's going because I'll get divorced if I go.
Yeah, that totally
Our
makes sense.
company will be there.
Yes, we will happily represent it too. My wife will not divorce me, nor will Dana break up with you,
'Cause
nor
she's
will Frankie.
Jewish.
We got it.
Yeah.
Taylor's a little maybe. So maybe it will just be a 2-man crew.
Yeah.
Taylor, you can come over for Christmas dinner.
There
at
you
my
go.
house.
That would be so funny.
Frankie might break up with Taylor. Let's not have that happen. But we don't mind to go yell at, probably Dak Prescott at this point. Some sad news. And speaking of that bus trip, thank God we did it because we would have never been able to boo Carson Wentz.
Guys,
Out 6 weeks.
That was in the ad, by the way. It said don't miss this trip because Carson might not be the starter when they play in Washington. And I didn't really wish the injury on him, to be honest.
No.
But I just thought he would get pulled by then. And honestly, without the injury, he probably would have got pulled. So
Yeah.
now there's a quarterback controversy, but Heineke's not going to win any games.
Where does Carson Wentz end up next year?
XFL.
I think he is.
The new Catholic League he's going to start. The Christian Brother League.
I think he's a backup for the Raiders, right?
Carson Wentz living in Las Vegas is the weirdest fit.
Where else are you gonna go?
Carson Wentz
Unless
in
Dan
Sin
Snyder
City
demands he stays.
is so funny to me.
Close your eyes for a second.
All right, closing.
Denver Broncos.
Ooh, he backs up Russell. Please, God, yes.
Tell me you cannot picture him in a Broncos jersey.
Oh God, I can.
And
I can totally see it.
let's see, who would they get out of retirement to coach that team after they fire Hackett? Man, Tom Coughlin, of course. Tom Coughlin, Russell
Coughlin.
Wilson, Carson Wentz in Denver.
Coughlin's too old.
Not for Walmart.
Herm Edwards now fired from Arizona
There you
State
go.
University.
Herm Edwards.
No, I don't know. Sean Payton. Do they pay Sean Payton all the money in the world?
There you go.
Right,
Yeah,
Dallas.
will probably hang around.
Well,
there
I don't
too.
know if Dallas. They're 4-1 right now. They're getting their ass kicked tonight, but they're 4-1. Taylor. I mean, clearly they're a great team, and Mike McCarthy should not get fired.
Yeah,
Doing great
sign him
work.
up for another extension. Well, Vince, here's what I got to ask you. Vince Rizzuto, that is. We've had, the Phillies are in the fucking NLCS. That's insane. This team is going to be probably 6-0 tonight. The Flyers, oddly enough, doing some things.
Yeah.
Sixers, massive championship opportunities. The Union, we obviously know that they're on a train for the playoffs here.
Yep.
I mean, it feels pretty good. How are you going to organize all this shit? Because we're going to want to travel everywhere.
So I wanna
we
tell you
already
guys-
want to go to San Diego, and I
Yeah.
know that's really tough to do.
Well,
and all
San
that
Diego's
stuff.
not going to happen, guys,
Yeah.
because it's over $1,000 a flight to go out there.
That's crazy.
And it's Tuesday and Wednesday, right? So it's just too soon.
And the burritos
Anyone that's
aren't
out
that
there,
good.
there's people going out there, and I have friends out there and Philly bars, and we'll take care of those people. But the whole point is Bob 6-7 years ago always said, Vince, when the teams do well, our business will do well.
Right.
And I always told him, no, stop saying that. We need to be ready when the teams do well. And we're ready now, and we have a 1,200-person bus trip under our belt, 600-person tailgate in Arizona. We're just gonna be there for the people. The Gatehouse is feels like a vacation. This is where we
man.
rest. We rest here. We bring our family and friends, and we eat and drink and celebrate this team. And on the road, we're just going to take care of people and keep doing what we do. And the rest of the season is going to be awesome. So 1 week at a
Can't
time, I'm going to enjoy this bye week and just keep planning for more stuff.
Yeah, and with the Sixer season coming around, and there is that New York trip that we are going to do to go up and say hi to my New York Giants, who are 5-1, and now you guys need to start respecting them, right? Like, that's pretty insane.
I mean, I respect them. They're not a contender.
Are they?
No.
They're 5-1.
Yeah.
Beat the Ravens. I mean,
No.
their quarterback still is like
No.
the.
They're not. They're not a
still
contender.
Well, regardless, what I think is brewing here, and Vince Rizzuto has talked about this, is we go up to New York, we do that,
Yep.
and then we save a lot of that maybe Carson Wentz energy for Ben Simmons in the
Yeah.
Sixers.
Oh yeah.
February 11th,
Oh,
which
yeah.
We're
could
coming
be,
for you, Ben.
by the way, right after the Super Bowl, which the Philadelphia Eagles could be in. So, between the Phillies and the NLCS, the Eagles being where they at, the Sixers could possibly, like, this could be just an amazing amount of trips here in the next 3 or 4 months. Here.
Yep.
So I'm
so
very
excited for the Union, man. I mean,
too.
they've been starting to sustain success, and it's something they've been working a hard time to get to. And now that they're here and they've been a top seed in the East a couple of times, like, they got a lot of great energy. They do.
It's a little bit of a shame that the Union are peaking at when all the other teams are.
Yeah.
Because it gets overshadowed a lot, and even our own social media and the people that help us run it. I was like, guys, you can't not mention the Union. We're partnered with the Union. We do trips for them, and it's incredible. And they're breaking crazy records with goal differential. All the players on the team that are now MVPs and, in All-Stars and all that great stuff. I mean, dude, they had 67 points this year. They tied LA, but if it wasn't for the tiebreaker, they would have the supporter shield. So it's incredible. The Union are awesome. We got to support that team. Next Thursday is their first home playoff game. They had a bye. The Union have not lost this year at home, guys. That's incredible. I don't think that's ever happened in MLS.
Wow. And if you have not been to that stadium, too, that's like Vince Rizzuto made me a football fan as well. I think for all of us, like we're kind of addicted to casually being right alongside the Union now.
Eagles are the best stadium experience, but Union are by far the second.
Yeah.
I don't think it's close.
I would rather
don't
go
think
see a
it's
game
close.
there than Citizens Bank Park in a heartbeat, to be honest with you. In a heartbeat.
The environment there is so cool.
It's very cool. And like all the things that they stand for are very cool too. It's awesome. So glad that you're partners with them, man. It's pretty amazing.
I'm really happy to be partnered with you guys. You do amazing things. If we can like work in the deal that I get to hang out with you guys on air like twice a year, that'd be great. Because it took 4 months, but
We were supposed to do this like
before Washington, it was
right
like,
before
let's
Washington.
do it
Like,
before Washington.
There'll
and,
be plenty of time.
guys,
oh wait,
we're working, and that's the best part is we work for this, and we give our best to the fans and to the customers, and we just build these experiences and these opportunities for greatness.
Yeah, it feels that way, man. It feels that way. Is that some scotch you're drinking there too, by the way,
Yeah,
bud?
looks like you got an empty glass there,
It's
pal.
empty. I got a
See?
little ice cube on myself.
Yeah, we'll have to split a bottle of bourbon at some point, you and me, because I love drinking it straight or on
What's
the
your
rocks.
favorite bourbon, Vince?
Ooh, well, what's the bourbon I can afford the most? Dewar's right now. I'm on a Dewar's kick.
Okay.
Solid bottle for the price.
He's an 80-year-old man.
Buffalo Trace is a good one. man.
Buffalo Trace
Buffalo
is a good
Trace
one.
is good.
I feel
Right.
like they sell out a lot.
They do.
Like, that's a whole trendy thing I don't fully understand. But
I went to a wedding, my wife's best friend's wedding in Virginia with the Buffalo Trace. They had 20 bottles there, and it was like incredible. And then I had 20 bottles at my wedding, and then we ran out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wedding, yeah.
it's a hell of a wedding.
We'll see. That's why I know it's going to be a good party. Anytime you run out of Buffalo Trace, it's usually a good sign.
It's usually good.
Can we get a sponsorship?
Yeah,
with
Buffalo
them? Okay.
Trace, you listening right now? Please and thank you.
Yeah, call us Buffalo. Call us Buffalo Trace.
So, all right. The Giants are the thing that are standing in the way of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's insane.
Washington's
5-1?
done. This team's done after this game.
team's done after this game.
Yeah,
Nobody's saying a word about Dallas after this game.
Wasn't it so funny that not like 2 months ago, all of the Dallas Cowboys Twitters is saying like, can't wait to see the Eagles Sunday Night Football when you only have 2 wins and like whatever. And now they're just, this is just
Was that before or after they called us incels?
right somewhere right in between.
Yeah.
Some of that, yeah.
Yeah, Vince, you
Yeah.
might have missed that. We got in a beef with Dallas Twitter somehow.
Yeah.
We had a clip, so they were all yelling at us.
We knew what we were doing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
no, Taylor especially. Yeah,
and
it's
also,
like,
hey, Dallas Twitter, you can eat shit, all right? Every single one of you can eat shit because your team sucks, and we're going to the Super Bowl this year, and you haven't done jack shit since basically I was born, and I'm a full adult man, all right? So good
you?
luck with your
I
lives.
love that. That's awesome.
I'm a full adult man. Put it on the t-shirt.
That's right. I've got chest hair, and I drink bourbon and scotch. So, all right, that's all you need.
I'm a full adult man, comma, Dallas.
Yeah, I changed my own diapers, all right? I'm an adult man.
I changed my own diapers too. pretty quickly. It's been fantastic so far.
That's Vince Quinn. Does not own Philly Sports Trips. That's the other Vince. Just make sure everyone knows. We got to be careful, man, because I get you in trouble and you get me in trouble. It's happened multiple times this year.
Oh, yeah? Well, all the trouble I've gotten you, and I apologize.
Well, Vince said, but which Vince did you talk to? Yeah, right?
Oh,
that's how it goes?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, something like
yeah.
that.
Someone said, you're the radio personality, and I'm like, no, that's not me.
Yeah, you don't want those takes on your records. You don't want my takes. You can't. You don't need people asking you about Russell Wilson.
By the way, did anyone, a lot of people were saying this today, and I kind of agree with them. Like, I didn't have any interest in the 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock games at all. I was just kind of like
Bills
waiting for
Chiefs?
tonight. That would end up being a semi-dud. Honestly, like, did anything happen in the NFL that was interesting to you guys? I missed out on
it was
most of the day.
Jets, baby.
What's that? Oh,
Jets.
the Jets, of course, being 4-2.
Yeah,
My bad.
Jets going off. How about that? Well, beating the Packers, who suck. The Packers are god-awful. They don't have an offense.
Packers are the Cowboys, basically. Just reverse, yeah. It's just they don't even have that strong of a defense.
Man, and it's funny. Well, Dallas has better receivers by a mile.
Without a
Even
doubt.
with all the departures and injuries and all, they have better receivers. Like there's nobody in Green Bay that looks like CeeDee Lamb. You kidding me?
There's no one on the outside. There's
No.
There's no outside receivers for Aaron Rodgers.
That's why the
It's
team
insane.
sucks. Yeah, I mean they're all torso and no arms. You know, you can't get by like that.
The Atlanta Falcons,
Yo.
which are just coming out and hanging around or beating teams all season.
That's
destroying the Niners.
Ooh,
today.
by the way,
Guys, we play that division next year, by the way. Way on the road.
Oh, are we going to Atlanta?
Well, it's Atlanta or Tampa or
Okay.
the Saints.
better be New
or
Orleans. 'Cause that
Yeah,
place rocks.
Wow, or Charlotte.
Charlotte as well.
Vince Quinn, do you want to take a quick guess on how many passes Marcus Mariota threw in that game? Because I saw that stat today.
Oh God, it's good. Well, they scored what, 30 something?
24.
24
Oh,
points.
they scored 24 points.
Their
God.
defense scored 7, FYI.
Oh
Or
God.
20, yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, then I'm going to go with the old jersey number. 8 passes, Marcus Mariota.
A little too low, 15. It's 15 passes for Marcus Mariota.
Guys, I had to go back to
was
the bar.
again. They
My
just
God,
showed
that is
Jamie
the third
again.
that
time
Jamie?
Yeah.
Philly sports guy Jamie with the Philly
Who
Sports
is
Trip
that
logo.
again? Who's that guy?
Wow. They
Jamie.
love him tonight.
Guys, the story of Jamie, I mean, is such a beautiful story. And I don't think you'll mind if I say this, but his birthday's on Friday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, sorry, Thursday. Jamie's turning 50 years old.
Get out. That's awesome.
And he's going to go to the Union game on his birthday. So
Very
Awesome.
cool.
if you guys want to go, let me know. I'll get you guys tickets.
Man, that sounds like a what is
I can't go.
I kind of want to go now. That sounds
Well,
amazing.
Bye week. I mean,
I'll
yeah.
be back. I got to run. I got to go check on the bar and
All
my
right.
bill.
Yeah, you
But,
go handle that.
Yeah, next time let me know in advance so I can prepare. All right.
Yes, absolutely. You got it, buddy.
You just got to be
Thank you so
yourself,
much.
pal. That's
Love you
all
guys.
this
This is. Man, I tell you what, Vince Quinn, I'm going to try and see if there's some pulled pork left because I'm starving.
All right, well, get some for
and
me.
I'm going to get it for the table. Yeah.
There we go. That
Right
works.
back.
One more notable thing this Sunday, well, for me, Bailey Zappi.
Oh,
Putting up
yeah.
38 points.
That's your guy.
That's my guy.
Shout out to Bailey Zappi.
Western Kentucky legend.
There it is. Taylor loves his Maction. That's so good. I saw Stevenson broke one. I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's a monster, man.
Yeah, Pats are hanging around.
Yeah.
Pats and Steelers are like the weird wild card teams so far.
No, which is weird because like I don't know what to say about those teams that makes them particularly good. You know,
No, nothing sticks out.
right? There's so many completely unremarkable teams this year. Like even the big name teams, they have big name players, but like they're not good. You know, Cincinnati.
Yeah, the any given Sunday kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
Interest
just,
anyone in a potato roll?
is that all that's left?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cleaned
Inside.
up. There's some inside, but
Yeah.
there's a nice throw to Dallas Goedert on 1st and 10 to start this drive out.
Go.
15 yards. Let's go.
Go get actual. You don't have to.
I'm starving.
Yeah, well, you can. I'm happy to we
Okay, I'm
we
done.
can hang for a minute if you want to get food that's inside that's available.
Is bread not like a wonderful, awesome?
Well, when there's mountains of meat inside.
It's very true.
Yeah.
No, as soon as the Eagles score a touchdown, I'm just going to save these buns and sop up whatever's inside. No problem.
All right, yeah, you can. Otherwise, I'll hold. If you're at the point of just munching on buns, then yeah, I'm gonna leave
Ain't
the
nothing
buns.
wrong with munching on buns,
I mean-
fellas. I'm going to say that. Jalen Hurts hands it off to Miles Sanders for a gain of 0. Man.
Lane Johnson is out with a head injury.
Oh.
As they're saying on the broadcast.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there he
I didn't
goes.
even realize he was leaving. So that means I would assume Jack Driscoll's hanging out at right tackle right now.
Which, what an actual stud that he's been. Because think about this. I mean, he's like a 4th or 5th round pick. They develop him a little bit. He's played right tackle. He's the 3rd string left tackle. 3rd string left tackle. Done a pretty good job for what he was asked to do. And now here he comes in again. I mean, guys like that are just crazy valuable, and the Eagles have them all the time, which is why Jordan Mailata said, Stoutland you.
Jalen Hurts getting pressured and sent to the outside. Finds, escapes, throws out of bounds, trying to look for Goddard on a prayer, but man.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. He tried to get the most out of the play. Tough throw on the sideline. You just can't always hit those, and you got to put him in a certain spot.
Armstrong has been really coming into his own this year, too. He's just been a fucking monster. And, of
That
course,
whole
Jack
front.
Driscoll gets ripped apart on his first rep here, too.
That whole front's good, though, man. I mean, like Dante Fowler, for whatever he's been a journeyman, but that guy, he was the #1 pick, or top round pick. So in terms of talent, he's had it. Rams had him for the Super Bowl run. Like he's a decent player. And when he's your 4th or 5th pass rusher, it's pretty good.
3rd and 9, Jalen Hurts trying to find a seam, and man, Wilson, the safety, just comes up and blasts it in 4th down punt coming. That was really bad.
All right. Well, as they're going to punt, do you want to see if there's actual meat that you can eat?
Oh, no, yeah, I'm going to.
All right.
Yep, no one was open, so just, yeah. Dallas defense, good rep. Sipos, punt from the 30, and it looks pretty good here.
And they've slowed down a little bit. I mean, part of it's been the pacing of the game. Well, wait, because Turpin's a stud, so all right.
There you go. Now I'll go get some meat.
Yeah, there you go.
And they only get a field goal out of that.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, they get this electric return and just a dud.
Yeah. This team stinks, man. I mean, they really have nothing going for them. It's great that they're 4-1. They're just going to fall apart. And maybe this is the cynicism in me. I look at it and I go like, okay, well, could the Giants... Maybe the Cowboys are more what I think the Giants are. In terms of like 4-1 record, it's pretty shallow. They're going to fall apart. I just feel like the Giants have won, like beating the Packers is something-ish.
I'd say today, after traveling from London.
That's the London part's a big deal.
Beating the Ravens.
Yeah. And that's a solid win. Didn't get to see all of it, obviously, because we've been out here. But, like, the problem for me still is I don't think they've got the horses at wide receiver.
No, not at all.
So that's why it's like Wan'Dale Robinson, young guy, he's getting a lot of attention from them right now. He's played well. But, like, is that a playoff team?
Yeah.
I mean, in a normal year, is that a playoff team? I feel like they're clearly in this year if they play like this. They're going to have at least 9 wins. They're going to be, based on where the conference is, they're getting in. But are they going anywhere? Like, it's a great first year. And I only say that to say that I'm not worried about them as an actual threat as much as, like, they're building something, and that is, it is clear that they're on the right track now.
Yeah.
Coaching matters, man. It's just Brian Daboll is like him and Wink Martindale is a great group. That's a killer lineup.
I guess it's their defense is doing a ton.
Yeah. Well, they're getting turnovers
Yeah.
at times, and that's one of the big things. It's like occasional pass rush, but they're getting some turnovers, which is weird because the secondary is just a bunch of guys.
Yeah, Lamar had 2 fourth-quarter interceptions.
It's crazy. It's crazy, but hey, they're creating the opportunities, and if that's from blitzing or whatever it is, I haven't studied them too in depth yet, but they're just playing solid football, especially offensively, moving, using Daniel Jones's athleticism the way they've been doing it, just getting him out of the pocket, doing the RPO stuff. They're coaching as good a game as you can with what they got. It's working.
It's a sadder Jalen Hurts.
It is. I mean, it is a really sad Jalen Hurts. I'm trying to think of. Oh, that was kind of who Cooper Rush reminded me of a bit too. It was like he's like a light. He's not as good of an athlete as Daniel Jones.
No.
He's not as good of an athlete, but it's in that similar range of he can move a little bit. He's not really a dynamic passer. For Rush, he's pretty weak when it comes to the arm. No, Tony Pollard, who's better than Zeke, went off to the right-hand side. He just pulled through 4 guys and got 5 yards.
Ooh, Cooper Rush is Carson Wentz.
Oh, he looks Wency. Just physically, he looks Wency.
Like less athletic, yeah.
Yeah.
I could give you that.
Right? Oh, like that was a weird throw. It's weird to have him roll
Gentlemen,
out.
I've got meat.
Oh my,
Jesus.
yeah. So John, who was eating potato rolls, now comes back with all the
Listen.
ribs and pulled pork that you
Hell
can
yeah.
possibly imagine.
If anybody doesn't like, I was just getting
delicious barbecue.
Here, that's fine. There we go. Forks, knives,
Oh yeah,
napkins, and Cooper Rush looking like a dumbass. Hopefully on 1st and 10 from the 33, and Pollard threw for about 7 yards there. It was a good run. So,
Well, Vince Quinn eating ribs with a fork.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. You know what it is?
Ribs with a fork?
It's a broadcast thing because like I want to be able to write notes and stuff like that. So I just try to keep my hands.
So if there was a slice of pizza in front of you, you'd get a fork out and
fork and knife.
Well,
Totally.
well, the crust
Mike
doesn't
Greenberg
have sauce.
style- Mike Greenberg style.
Give me a Snickers bar.
2nd and 2, Pollard gonna get it, but just barely. Ooh, man. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I think, just ripped something as he was calling for a trainer immediately.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Shoulder.
Yeah.
Shoulder is out, I believe, is what he's saying, but that is not good. Is it Josiah Scott time at safety if that happens?
Yeah,
I think it was
so.
safety
Or
number 3.
Chachere. Well, by the way, if I
That's
saw
right, he
this,
was active. That's right.
if I saw this right, his wife or his girlfriend was trying to get a babysitter. Babysitter canceled. Eagles Twitter stepped in to help her find a babysitter so she could come to the game, which is amazing.
That's outstanding.
So funny.
It's the first babysitter has some goal to cancel day of.
Canceling on an Eagles player is not a good idea.
On game day.
You want to get in that network. You want to babysit the kids of Eagles players. That is a good place to be, and you blew it.
So, Chauncey Gardner coming out.
Yeah, not looking good.
That looks like a dislocated shoulder.
Man, yep. Let me tell you, it is the worst fucking feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Dislocated
It
shoulder.
sucks.
When did you do it?
100, well, it feels like 100 times, but like baseball when I was 17 and a half years old. And it just sucks. It keeps popping out as there is another random tight end. Who the hell is that guy? Oh, practice squad is Chirico saying right now. There you go, of course.
They keep rolling out Cooper Rush to his left, and I have no idea why they're doing it. Because he's making these weird
know either.
throws like across his body. I don't know.
1st and 10. The first down marker had to get adjusted there. There's Brandon Graham on rush. Rush goes deep.
No.
He's wide open. Another random tight end. This time, I think, for about 25 yards. Now the Cowboys are driving here, guys. Not great.
No, look, this is adjustments now.
Yep.
You know, this is where coaching really becomes a factor. For the Eagles, all the early, middle of the field stuff, that's dried up for them a little bit offensively. So now Dallas, they've changed some things up. Moving Cooper Rush has been the biggest answer for them.
Yep.
It's working, and you got to find something to counter it.
New safety comes in right away, too, so I'm sure they're going to be keep checking the deep middle of the field out here, too, as Cooper Rush now hands off to Tony Pollard on the left-hand side. He finds a crease, turns 2 into 5, and it'll be 2nd down there.
And more importantly, I did switch to my hands for the ribs.
Nice job.
Don't know when or how this happened, but it did happen. So, caught up in the moment, and they got me.
Man, we had 3 different barbecues here, and none of them were bad.
They all hit.
They're just
They
so
all hit.
good. Oh, these burnt ends are fantastic. I feel like Cooper Rush is going to do something stupid. The ball's going to get turned over right here. Praying that happens. 2nd and 5, single back. Looks like Ezekiel Elliott and his dumb visor who gets
Yep.
the ball.
There we
and
go. Oh, BG, man.
my goodness. Had a shot at him. Going to get the first down here.
Just hard running.
Yep.
I mean, that's been the biggest thing for Dallas today. Pollard, Elliott, or if you want to look at that CD play, it's hard running's been the biggest thing they've had going for them. Now, the problem is, you can't do this all day. You know, like if the Eagles score again, you can't play a race like this and expect to win when you're down this much and you're on the road. It's ridiculous. So they're going to have to find other ways later in this game for shot plays, but for now they just keep running the ball and it's good enough.
CeeDee Lamb in motion.
Wide
Ezekiel
open.
Elliott untouched, and he's
open.
going to go into the end zone that way as well. Wow. Man, that is a gut check for the defense because that was terrible. Terrible. Patrick Johnson just caught on the wrong angle on that too. So bad.
Yeah, they got cooked up and down on that drive. I mean, decent shot down the field from the tight end, running the ball all over the place. And, I mean, that's just, oh, my God, that was such a
So
massive
bad.
overrun.
And that's my bad. Kayvon Wallace coming in as your third safety there, and just, yeah, so bad. The angle, the rush, all of it.
There was a linebacker that went all the way like a mile past the hole. I don't know who that was.
So that cuts the lead to now 10. And going to need an answer here probably before the third quarter ends here, folks.
You got to slow it down at least a little bit. You can't have a 3-and-out situation here because, again, you're leaving so much time for them to run the ball and have these 6-minute, 7-minute drives and get down the field. So, yeah, you gotta figure it out. So what is that play? What's the adjustment? They ran the ball a little bit later in the first half. That was working some, not a ton. I don't know if that's where they're going to go. But the one guy that was successful early and we haven't seen so far this half, A.J. Brown. Give me more A.J. Brown. It just works.
Yeah, I think going back to, like, you know, let's go to throw some slants to Devontae or him to try and get this drive started here next. And
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go back to the run here. It seems like Jalen's had, for the most part, a pretty comfortable night in the pocket. Lane not being there is going to be a huge problem for the rest of the night, though. And this is kind of like glimpses of what was happening in Arizona, right? So Kelsey goes down for like a couple of minutes. I actually don't know if that factored in, but like Mailata at one point during the season, it kind of looked like this. Like, it's not good when your starting safety and like your starting offensive lineman go down like in back-to-back drives here. So I think it takes a while for everybody to catch up. Cowboys kind of, captured all that. It did. It sucks.
Yep.
Now you need to kind of, set the tone back again.
And
Grab
this
that momentum back, huh, fellas?
Yeah, that's right. And this
Or
is
just
where,
be a smarter coach,
Well,
That's all.
I mean, adjustments matter, but also this is why you go to those basic things that you run well and the other team just can't cover. Like an A.J. Brown slant, you just can't cover it. At some point he's going to get open. You got to give him the ball there. So that's the kind of thing that you look for now is you go, how do we get the ball to A.J.? Let's manufacture something here. Or I don't know if they go back into last week's game plan a little bit now and they do go back to the screen game. I don't know. If you're going to get all this pressure on the inside and they're covering up the middle now, then yeah, go outside, force them to cover it, and then go back over the middle because they've had to go back outside.
Yep.
Like, that's the cat and mouse game. But the frustrating thing, as I choke on ribs, was early. That's how I want to die, though. So if it happens,
Don't choke on ribs.
just let me die. But
Mark that one for later.
yeah, but they had so much balance early, throwing all over the field, different, like, short, medium, left, right, inside, outside. They had so much going on, and since then it just hasn't built. But it's still early in the third. Let's see what they can do here.
No return on this one, but there is a flag for someone being dumb. Calf Barbecue, Jamie, getting out of here. Enjoying the...
Crushed it today.
Oh, nice. So just an unbelievable job. Go follow him on Instagram if you can, at Calf Barbecue. The Cowboys were somehow offsides. And so they're going to take the 5 and be at the 30. Was that what I heard right?
Sure.
Let's go with it.
I have no idea. But we will place the ball at the 30. That would be a fun job. Just be a ball boy for a day. Why not?
Man, they were Chris Collinsworth are really talking about Shane Steichen here. One of the next greats or something like that. I think
whoa.
it just started.
Okay.
1st and 10. Jalen Hurts
See,
popped
slant
in the
to
middle.
AJ. All right.
Thrown a little behind him there, too.
Right idea. Uh-oh.
And
He was grabbing his rib. Oh,
Jalen
no.
get taken to the ground by Parsons here.
Because he's on Driscoll.
Of course. Oh, yeah, just real
Oh,
bad.
he got sandwiched.
Not fun. Not a fun feeling. Oh, God, yeah. All right, so Hurts is shaking that one off. And guarantee you this is a running play. As 3 wide receivers out there. Oh, nope, Hurts right back. Miles Sanders with a nice block and a bad throw by Parsons in coverage. And I think Goddard was looking for the taunting call there, too.
All right, well, now you start to feel pretty tight here. Because, I mean, it's like, look, this is, I don't know if they do a give-up play here or they're going for some distance, you know? It's 3rd and 10. You're on your side of the field. You're your own 30. Not an easy situation to get yourself out of here. Mm-hmm. And with how slow they've been, I mean, if you're looking at a 3rd and out here and punting the ball back to Dallas, that's a terrible feeling.
Yeah. Yes, they did call it on. They did call it on Parsons. Open his dumb, stupid mouth. He was talking mad shit to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert didn't say a word. He took his thumb and he pointed right back at Parsons and was looking for the flag and got it.
What an idiot. What an idiot and what a peak Dallas play. That's some of the most Dallas shit you can possibly get.
That's some Penn State shit right there.
They suck too. But top of the line player goes just running his mouth, feeling himself while he's down 20-10 right now. And then costs him a 3rd down and 10 opportunity.
Dallas typical. Not Miles Sanders typical as he gets 4 yards on this, I think. Man, what an idiot.
All right.
Made a fantastic play. All right, truth?
Yeah.
I fucking hate the taunting rule. That's bullshit. Micah Parsons wants to flex and go like that. He should be able to, but whatever.
But, John, they're role models.
Well, okay. No. Sure.
Yeah.
Role model in their next contract after they get out of whatever, you know.
I mean, I agree with you. I think it's a bullshit rule, but it's
also,
in there, and you gotta coach it. You know, you gotta have discipline with that from your guys.
2nd and 7. Jalen kind of sprinting out to his right. He was trying to set up a screen to Boston Scott that wasn't going anywhere either. Man,
that's
they
not
just
a
got
good
their number.
screen. You should not call screens like that against this team. There's no reason to call a delayed running back screen right off the tackle. They're breaking through your gaps on the interior. Like screen, if you're gonna do that stuff, it's got to be to the outside. All these guys getting free runs there. You have no chance to execute that play. I mean, Boston Scott absolutely covered. Parsons, as you see right there, he's all over Hurts. Yeah, that's a horrible call.
It's like they were trying to invite Parsons to make sure he got to Jalen, but the other half of it wasn't set up at all. So 3rd and 7.
Never again.
Zach Pascal, A.J. Brown on the left-hand side. Pascal in the slot, Dallas Goedert, and Smitty.
The whole house.
Man, Jesus, they brought everybody, and they got absolutely shellacked.
Wow.
They have their number right now. This isn't great.
Well, no, this is now it's on Jonathan Gannon now. Even
No,
though
this is
look.
no.
Yeah.
This is what I keep talking about. This is on Shane and Nick and Jalen. Where's they're bringing everybody. There's a 3-man route and everyone's doing verticals. Where is the fucking help for Jalen? Again, this is bullshit.
Well, you're right with
hate
that.
This.
And
And here's the big
Turpin again.
return to the 20, to the
Turpin
30.
is so good.
Man, oh man, all the way down to the 38.
He's absolute dynamite.
Flag though. Please tell me that's holding.
But
That is coaching. This,
Well, that-
all
look.
of this, not just that play, that whole drive, the last 2 drives, dog shit.
I'm not arguing that. All I was trying to say is at this point, they don't
Dallas.
have it. They don't have the offensive staff, offense as a whole does not have it right now, and you need the defense to make something happen here. Whether it's a 3 and out, a turnover, whatever. They don't have anything going right now, and the defense needs to keep this thing floating.
They're getting a little help here as getting a holding from Joseph on the return. So that'll probably end up back, wherever that spotted at the 19 or 20, I think.
See, like, I don't know.
Where's the fucking hot read? Where?
And were you calling a play where he's dropping back like 5 steps, or was he just doing that to dodge the pressure? Like,
He's dodging the pressure. He's just trying to, make something happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there's 3 people in the secondary. Like,
Not great.
That's one-on-one everywhere. There should be somebody breaking right or left in the middle of the field just in case. God, it's a first down.
They tried the right things. I mean, I don't know. At this point, if you're not giving up any points, you get the ball back. Or if you do give up points, is this deep shot time? I mean, they haven't taken one.
I don't think it can, but I would love it if they did.
It's just
the
like
Cowboys have that much confidence right now to be like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, we're going to go deep.
They're trying everything and nothing's working. Like,
Last
that was the right play.
drive, they just ran all over him. So
He doesn't do that. I haven't seen him do a play like that all
yeah.
season.
Just bomb it.
No.
They're not big on it.
No.
And look, I get the reservations, but with the guys you got, like Smith can win a jump ball, AJ can win a jump ball, Dallas could win a jump ball. You got nothing else that works? Like, they tried the right things there, at least to start. I mean, look, you throw a slant to A.J. Brown. I'm good with that. It just didn't work out.
They're just going to repeat the last drive.
And
There's no way they bomb it. There's no way.
I'd be okay with that, too, because that's your play. Like, that's your play. You need that play. Go get that play. That's fine with me. I don't care if they run the exact same thing again, but I don't know. It's just the only thing they haven't done. Maybe that can open up some space. Mm-hmm. It's just a fuck it. We're struggling. Like, let's throw something at it and see what happens.
Do you think Devontae Adams' Taco Bell money is going to the guy that he pushed last week?
Probably now.
Did that guy get, like, seriously hurt, or is he just...
No, he's going to sue the shit out of him.
He already has. Yeah.
Well, I know that guy sued the shit out of him, but, like, if he's not seriously hurt, it's like, it's opportunism.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I hate that.
All right.
I hate that.
I mean, you get actively shoved by an NFL player. That wasn't like he knew what he was doing. You're saying, oh, no, that's okay, and you're not going to make it a story the next day?
Well, I'm not going to...
Good for you. I am.
I'm not taking the guy to court. I'm not suing him for assault.
Oh, stop.
This is America, baby.
You can do it, but
That's what we do.
Yeah, I hate that. If he was seriously hurt, I get it. Go after the guy.
No,
He
like-
pushed you. He's got the money. If you just go like, oh, my arm got bruised, like, get the fuck up and get over it. Just get over it.
I would, it would depend on, like, you know, if I wasn't a Raiders fan, you know, if I was like a rival in the AFC, absolutely. I would take my chance. Yeah, just, why not? Why not?
I mean, if anything, the only other side of it is, like, if I was the NFL, I would go, hey, you're a player on the field. You can never do this. It's like, don't punch the bus driver. You know what I mean? Like, you don't punch the fucking bus driver. It's just there's rules here. So the NFL can do that. But, like, for the guy to sue,
Cooper Rush, who's definitely never punched a bus driver in his life, starting from his own 7. And, man, he got a good chunk there. Another, I think that's about a 7-yard gain on that. Third down? Did I miss a down?
wow.
He threw a ball out of bounds, basically.
Too deep into punching bus drivers.
Yeah, and ribs. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
The ribs
everybody.
are great.
Ribs, Taco Bell, you know.
Yeah. There's still another chunk of
There's a lot
ribs here,
going
but they
on
got to
here.
let it go. All right, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, right up the gut. It's Ezekiel Elliott, and he gets it for about 5 in the first down here. Yeah. This game went going from, like, incredibly fast to incredibly slow, just like that. It's not great for the Eagles.
This is all Dallas has got. I mean, that's it. It's ground and pound. Ground and pound with, like, 5-yard pass plays. They just don't have anything else.
Now they're checking it off here, as looked like they were just about to hand it off to Zeke. And they probably still are here. 1st and 10, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Cooper Rush. He backs up, 3-step drop, throws. Really weak hospital ball, but
He's down.
Michael Gallup catches it anyway for 8. Somehow. How did that get by Bradbury? What the fuck?
That was so slow. And
It's
that's
like a
the thing.
knuckleball.
He has so many throws like that where there's no juice on it whatsoever. And that's how he got picked earlier. That's how Slay got him.
That was just really good anticipation by Gallup.
Gallup can play.
Confirmed. He plays football. Yeah.
All right, in that case, Jalen Reagor can play.
There you go.
He does play football, yeah.
2nd and 1, Cooper Rush, play action. Boots out to his right-hand side, finds
Wow.
nobody. What in the world was he looking at?
See, like
3rd and 1.
This team is terrible. They're so bad. I mean, it's just
Yeah, we're scared right now.
they're them. I know it's just the natural grip of it. But God, they suck ass, and it's so apparent all the time.
Man, and Gallup was wide open there, too, it looked like.
Unless they're returning kicks.
Unless they're returning kicks
Then they're
or
great.
the Eagles are on offense right now. But
Yeah, why can't we just go steal all the people that return kicks for Dallas? I think that's a fair trade at the deadline.
I'd be
It's
okay
good.
with that.
3rd and 1 here for the Dallas Cowboys. Link sounds nice and loud. Under center. Hands it off. Left-hand side. Ezekiel Elliott's going to get this, and no problem. And some, as Kayvon Wallace on the, we'll call it a stupid tackle, because that's what it was. It's a really stupid tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to go, wait another yard to go and try to swat that thing out from the backside. You see that a lot when you got a shot
Yep.
like that. He didn't do it. He just went for the tackle. I mean, whatever.
Oh, man, they all
He
went
did
in
get
there.
on him.
Just got sucked up right to it.
Can't-
New set of downs for Cooper Rush and the Partridge family as left to right is Tony Pollard. Nothing doing. Thank goodness. Felt like we haven't said that in a while.
Yeah, and they might as well just go all in on the run. Just dare Cooper Rush to pass. Put 7 in, or put 8, 9 in the box, and just go, fuck you, Cooper Rush. You're not going to do anything, and make it happen. He does not have the juice to do it.
Chauncey got his shoulder popped back in, it looks like, and probably be out maybe in the next series. It's not in the locker room, so that's a good sign. 2nd and 9. Cooper Rush under center, 2 to his left. It is a play action, and Brandon Graham trying to get the bend. Finds it over Patrick Johnson. Another first down is Bradbury on the coverage with CeeDee Lamb. Man,
They're not able to get to him.
what is going on? Because they're not, are they only rushing 4? Like, what the fuck?
That one I
Why
think
is
they only
Pa-
sent 4.
Why is Patrick Johnson in coverage? Why is he playing this stupid soft zone shit? Like, just get him in there.
Gannon's playing scared.
Now it's, this is what Tank was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, where's the,
He's playing
where's
scared again.
anything here? It's going Brandon Graham, Milton Williams, and who's the other end there? Man, I can't even see. It's a weird lineup. I don't
it's
see
Patrick
Fletcher,
Johnson standing up again.
and I don't see Jordan Davis as there's Tony Pollard again for 4. And it's a weird combo of defense here towards as they're getting towards the red zone here.
Yeah, they should just be running 5-man fronts. 5-man fronts, send 5. Just do it. I mean, are you really worried about Cooper Rush beating you and for a big play over the top?
Yes. Fletcher Cox finally now in for Milton Williams. They are running tempo as well. Cooper trying to find anybody. They do find Brown. Missed tackle. First down. What the fuck, guys? This looks like the fucking banana pants here. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, I don't know. Getting sliced and diced by Cooper Rush is pretty embarrassing. I mean, this feels like last year's Eagles football.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
It was all these bad quarterbacks, high completion percentage, just keeping it moving. That's what this looks and feels like. And they don't have an answer right now.
I thought
Graham
PG
was the second off from giving him.
Yep. 1st and 10. Here comes the quick sweep
There we go.
to nowhere for CeeDee Lamb. That was really weird.
All right.
Needed that. Needed a stupid play to calm all this shit down.
Yeah, thank God. I mean,
We're getting to bring Vic at the bye.
oh, there we go. We want Vic. Shout out to YouTube, by the way. You guys are
thank
fucking awesome. Thank you for
guys
hanging
have
out
been
with us.
Amazing. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up down there. Subscribe to us if you've been enjoying the night so far. We really appreciate that. That's probably the best thing you could do if you're watching right now.
No doubt.
Absolutely. Cooper Rush and his big fat balls are going empty set, 5 wide as Eagles
There's
are just
5.
rushing 5. He throws a lollipop out to CeeDee Lamb, who turns the corner, is going to have the first down and more, and I think he bounces out at the 20. Did he stay in?
Is there a flag? Yep.
There is a flag.
Holding.
Let's hope for a hold.
That is going back, and everyone is upset except for everyone that plays defense for the Eagles.
It's a lot of conversation.
Hey, man, you know what I saw up there? I saw a man holding his hands like this. What did you guys see? Well, I saw a man that was also holding his. Oh, yeah, you can't do
yeah.
that. Tony Pollard with the chip block on Bradbury way before any ball
Call
got
it.
there. After discussion, there's no fucking foul. Of course there's not.
What?
Because they have money on the game.
That's a joke. He blocked him in the back.
The Eagles get called for
It's
that
on the numbers.
every fucking
His
time.
hands are on the numbers. And they don't. It can't be more on the back.
Bradbury's about to tackle him, and he goes in the back of him.
If he were Petty, you can't challenge that.
No, that's not a. They need to make everything or nothing reviewable. Starting to feel that way. This is so stupid. Mike Tirico trying to explain it away here. From the 20, from the Eagles 20, CeeDee Lamb now goes into motion from right to left, and it is Ezekiel Elliott for about 1.5 yards, 56 and ticking down. It'll be second down for Dallas.
Thank God the Eagles have defensive depth. Because
Yeah.
if you couldn't rotate linemen like this, you're screwed. I mean, really, like this, I don't know if Nakobe Dean has seen a snap. I'm not sure if he's the answer for this really either, but
Seen him on special teams only, I think.
just something to rotate. I mean, keep the front four moving so good you can handle long drives like this, but whew, they really need every player they got here.
Yes, they do. 4 wide for the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott hanging out in Cooper Rush's back pocket to his right-hand side. A little bit of motion, I believe, from CeeDee Lamb. And another flag down and flipped over the head of another random tight end for the Cowboys, who I'm not going to learn the last name because fuck that. Hendershot? No, thank you. Hendershot.
Well,
See
like
what the flag is
Hendershot.
here.
Anyway.
A little bit of holding, please. A little bit of holding on the offensive line. Illegal motion's even better. We'll take that. That's 5 yards. Oh, the guy that caught the ball. Yeah, that's us. I figured that he was just, watch this, run.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I can't stop myself. Although it is, again, another bullshit rule. Who cares? He's bouncing. He's not, like, moving back and forth. Anyway.
And on something like that, I would decline it and just have a third down.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay. All right.
Just because Rush sucks.
Yeah. Second
You know
and
what I
14.
mean?
Yeah.
A little delay to Elliott and
Oh,
yeah,
my
look at
God.
this.
and
Yeah.
make Taylor Cordatis the defensive coordinator immediately. Actually, the head coach, because he's the one that makes that call, right? So now, yeah, 3rd and 5 goes to 3rd and 1, as Taylor pointed out beautifully here.
I just don't know why they're not committing to the line of scrimmage.
Neither do I.
I don't get it. There's been nothing that has shown you this whole season that they're going to pass to beat you. So why are you sitting back?
Yeah.
For what? Like, what is the point of all this? Talking about multiple and all this shit. Why are you going to do all this if you're not going to put anybody up in the line of scrimmage? Just go, here's 8 guys in the box and do something. It's the only thing that's working today.
I mean, even
It's
if
the
you want
only
to
thing.
keep 4 guys back, that's fine. Rush 7, rush 6, whatever it is. Like it's getting ridiculous now. Why are
getting
you respecting
ridiculous.
Cooper Rush so goddamn much?
I have no idea.
Tank was right, man. Get Vic on the phone and tell Jonathan to start running the good plays.
Ew, Broncos, Jags.
I know.
So bad. At least it's on at 9 a.m.
Week 8.
Broncos
okay.
play tomorrow night, too.
Yeah, I
Got
know.
anything to say about that mess yet?
Yeah, if you have a large wooden stake that you could drive into my head, I'd appreciate it. but other than that, no.
Did we do it on air where we came up with a scenario of where, Carson Wentz, the backup for the Broncos next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. It'll be great.
Our designated Broncos fan left the area. I guess he was feeling like we were talking about the Broncos.
Yeah, he had to get away from the stink. It's pretty brutal.
I tell you what doesn't sink, these ribs. Good God.
Yeah.
I
Even
keep-
cold.
I keep wanting to stop eating this, and I can't. This is just like an unbelievable display of food.
Chad saying Gannon coach is scared. It wouldn't even matter if Shane didn't suck as a play caller. I'm not.
See, and
gonna
this is what I
disagree.
This is why I believe the focus is always going to be on Gannon, because it's stuff like this. Like,
Yep.
there's only been 20 points scored. That's it. And we're acting as if that was enough because the defense will carry the rest. And I think that's how this Eagles team has been acting, man. Like,
Also,
don't
Garrett's
know.
only allowed 10 points, technically.
That's what I mean,
So,
yeah.
that's what's dumb about this. But they're getting rolled and this is, if anything, it's the second half stuff again that's trickling in where it's like, all right, you have good game plans, you're coming out, you're dominating early, and then once teams adjust, you don't have that counterpunch, and that seems to be the problem. They totally slow down in the second half more often than not.
yep.
So,
To me, this is such an offensive problem right now because, just like you said, man, I mean, the defense is tired. This is going to be the second pretty decent drive in a row for the Cowboys. You know, like,
yep.
Owner's looking rough right there.
yeah, I noticed that too.
Were they showing Lori or Jerry?
Both.
Both of them.
Need a Julian shot.
It's that Dan
All right,
Snyder
Hassan,
drama.
what do you got?
3rd and
Crowd's
2.
loud.
They have got no wide receivers now. Nobody in the backfield.
And they
Brandon
send
Graham trying to go and
Oh, my God.
random
Why
flag
do
up-
they send 4?
flag on the play. I think it's on the Cowboys here, guys. Oh, an illegal contact call on the Eagles. Is what Tarico just said. I'd love to know what that means.
Means he got piped into him from Jerry.
How'd you know that went so quick, Michael?
This is terrible.
Here we go. Illegal contact by Darius Slay.
It's been the most flagged game it feels like the Eagles have played this year.
Yeah, on,
Just
on
in
both
general.
sides here.
Yeah, just in general, there's been a lot of flags
Don't know how
today.
this is illegal contact. Oh my God!
What? You let the block in the back go.
Yeah.
That is junk.
I mean, that was barely past 2 yards as well. 1st and goal. Here comes McGovern, the guard/fullback. Cooper Rush on a rollout again because they can't stop a tight end entering the end zone for a touchdown, as it just happened again. Ferguson. What the hell? They're running the same fucking PA boot out for 5 plays. 5 plays they have used that in some way or another. I just knocked over my rib bones because I'm so mad. 15 plays, 93 yards. That's why your defense is sucking wind right now.
Well, yeah, because
Unreal,
the way
man.
they call it sucks. It just leads to sucking wind. I mean, and everything's shoddy right now. Part of it is the physicality of Dallas, and they're just running through some tackles. But other times, they're just not making the tackle. They're overrunning the different lanes that they're supposed to be in. I mean, it's really shoddy. And maybe that is they're just tired. But that's why you got to commit more to get these guys off the field. You can't be dealing. I mean, how many drives have we now seen where they're running like 12 to 15 plays?
Yep.
That's a lot of drives, man. I mean, it should not be like this for a game where you were up 20-3.
Yeah, this was cruise control to total confusion. That's why this drive's very crucial for, the offense here. And I would, if nothing else, it's time to go to that Arizona Cardinals game plan, at least for I think this drive. Just get them on the sidelines. Let's do some bubble screens. I would even forego the slants at this point. Let's just get away from Micah Parsons or run right at him if you're going to go and do that. But this is how good Lane Johnson is how comfortable this offense can feel. To now you're just Jack Driscoll's gonna get beat. I mean, they're lining him right up next to him. So that's something you got to start thinking about. And I would squeeze in Goddard on this drive too if you're not going to do anything, and just no big plays. I'd squeeze him in to help him chip and protect and do all that stuff.
Yeah, Goddard or Stoll should be there, and it's tough for Driscoll because I was talking to him up earlier. This is an impossible spot to be in. I mean, Parsons is just one of the best players in the league. So to have a backup swing tackle now, he's got to fend off Parsons. I mean, it's good coaching that they're putting him on Driscoll all the time. That's exactly what they should do. And for the Eagles, they don't have an answer. I mean, it's brutal.
Because the offensive coordinator refuses to put hot reads in his offense. That's it.
Which shouldn't even be
That's
possible.
why they're in hot water.
Does that sound possible?
No.
It doesn't. I don't.
But
think
it's happening in front of us.
It's clear something is clearly wrong with the way this is built.
They're staying up late at night. Da-da-da-da-da-da. They're arguing all night. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We should do this or we should do that. And it's just been A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts being able to make plays. That's it. I don't know why I'm maybe I'm just, am I wrong here? I just think the offense is the offensive coaching is a huge problem. Huge problem. It's in very crucial situations. In situational football, it doesn't know it's great at scripting it because we know Nick and everybody's a great teacher. They prepare very well, but it's just in game
Adjustment.
they don't have that. I wouldn't even say adjustment. They just don't have the groove of what to do next,
But at some point, it shouldn't always be about what's next unless they're really committing to eliminating what you're doing consistently. You know what I mean? the first couple of drives, it is all over the place. You have all these different levels. That's it. Like, it's either you're executing it, and you've got better guys than what they're throwing at you, or something radically changed on their end where you decided to just go away from all of that. But that's what it should have been all game. Like, that's why it should be like a 47 to, you know? It's just crazy how much this is completely stalled out against a team that showed you nothing for most of this game. And early, even with all the pass rush that they were getting, they were able to execute over it. Like, Dallas's line was causing all sorts of problems. It was not an issue.
Johnson just holding Michael Parsons every time they were just showing.
Yep. Just gripping him up and, like, letting him go nowhere. And there he is again. He's right on Driscoll with no help, and I don't understand this.
And they've loaded the front.
And there is a big bursting run from Miles Sanders for 12 yards. So at least they're still doing that, which is running at Michael Parsons, which is exactly what you should be doing.
I mean, and this is what Gannon should be doing. Look at this. I mean, 5 men down on the line, 7, 8
Dickerson
in the box.
pulls. Oh, pop, pop. Love it. Exactly. Just get that.
Stoutland, baby.
Go back to the Stoutland game plan,
Yeah,
please.
Just let Stoutland take the wheel here.
Smitty
My
in
God.
motion, hanging out next to A.J. Brown. Top of our screen as it's another one to Miles Sanders, who makes his way through a mountain of men for 4 yards to the left-hand side. 2nd and 6 coming.
And see, this is where it sucks to not have a true thumper, right? Because, like, Jalen can be a power guy in the goal line, and that's fine. But middle of the field, dragging out the clock in certain spots. Sanders can hit the hole, but he's not going to fall forward as much, breakthrough tackles, the way you've been seeing it all night from Dallas. They don't have that element in this team.
And I wonder if the idea to sit Trey Sermon was to get, like, Gainwell and Boston Scott way more involved in the passing game, which we haven't really seen. 2nd and 5 here. Goddard and Smitty to the right. I don't think AJ's out there. So here comes another run from Sanders. Just a couple of yards, maybe a yard, actually.
So
this is not creative. So you've got Sanders to the right, Sanders to the right, Sanders to the left.
well, they're trying to out Dallas now, but Dallas is doing a better job on defense, which is how you should shut down Dallas. So it's so dumb.
So just go right back at him, put Jalen under center, and have them do the old Cooper Rush boot out and just see what happens for 3 times in a row. I'm down for that.
I mean, it might have to be what it is. It's in midfield, though. At least get 2 here and go for it.
So they have a big
that.
bunch formation up to the top with A.J. Brown leading the pack, and I believe that's Smitty and Pascal with him. And Jalen's going to get on his horse for 4 yards and more, just a tiny bit for a first down. Dallas Goedert does a flip fish-like belly flop to meet his quarterback there, too. So that's good. Good enough. So I'm saying, man, Jalen gets them out of situations way more than the coaches do this season.
No, he does, which, okay. Well, that unfortunately feels a little Kyler Murray Cardinals-ish.
Yeah. It's just an adult version with it where everybody can communicate a little better and, not go play video games and be mad at the world or whatever.
Try to be a play caller in the preseason.
Dallas Goedert. I believe they go 3 tight ends to Boston Scott. Pitch out to the left-hand side. A nice little crease for 5, maybe 6. And it is 6. Boston Scott's visor looks better than Ezekiel Elliott's. I'm just pointing that out as well.
This is their only answer right now, which, hey, credit to the rest of the line, 4/5 of it, You're able to get the blocking that you need, Dallas Goedert, and really the wide receivers, too. It's one of those things that right there you're able to run it on the edge, and receivers blocking can really help you do that.
Eagles break the huddle and come out immediately in pistol as
you can get aggressive on this play.
Now slides up Sanders to the right-hand side. They go in shotgun, 2 tight ends to the left.
AJ's calling
changing it up a little bit there, too. I don't think they got it off.
Oh, that was a terrible play. That was broken.
And
that was broken.
I don't know.
And why did Sanders run out of bounds there?
Not sure. Not sure.
He's got to go for the hit. He's got to fight for the yards there, man. He can't get out of bounds there. You don't need clock.
That was definitely hit zeros before they snapped that ball, by the way, so they kind of got away with that as well.
Shout out to the camera crew who loves getting Shane Steichen's lips as he's reading the play. They're doing a really good job of that right now.
3rd and 4. A.J. Brown solo to the right-hand side. 2 wide receivers to his left. It's
Smitty.
another
Nope.
handoff to Gainwell for
Wow,
a first down. 3rd
Kenny.
and 4, and I agreed with Taylor's
Terrible
arms. I was
fucking
like,
call.
Yeah.
what are they doing here? Just running the ball?
Why?
We're just going to pound the ball.
You got lucky as fuck there.
So there's Goddard and Driscoll now teamed up, and you just know they're running football.
They're playing scared on both sides.
You got so lucky there.
Looked like they might have been doing that for going for it on 4th down anyway type of run, but
Should have been.
we'll never know. 1st and 10, bunch to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. A.J. Brown and Smitty in the slot. Gainwell on the RPO up the middle, and this Dallas defense is getting tired too. 6 yards, maybe 5. Check that on the 1st down carry.
All right, kill the clock. Just kill the clock. Keep it
Little-
moving.
little
You're in
12-minute
scoring range
offense.
now. It's
I still can't believe that 3rd down call.
I know, neither.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Jesus Christ.
Me either.
terrible.
Smitty, Stoll, Brown, Goddard all in, and Smitty
Where's
and
Dallas?
What's that?
Where's Dallas?
It's been a non-factor since
Like-
maybe the first quarter.
He's chipping in to block for Driscoll because Michael Parsons being such an asshole. Is a little razzle dazzle
Whoa.
from Jalen Hurts, and I think he got the first down. We might have Kyler Murray
QB
that
sneak.
one
Yeah, they're going to call that short.
by a yard. So 3rd and 1 here coming up.
Yeah, that's a full yard.
He definitely did fucking juke Michael Parsons out of his shoes, though. I'd like to point that out.
Did. Here's
oh,
the
they're going
snake.
right for the
Love it.
snake.
Oh, wow.
And they got it.
Van
And
Der
they
Esch.
got it.
Oh, my God.
All that
Oh,
that
my
Troy
God.
Polamalu bullshit.
That
and
was, woo! He nailed the timing on that, too.
and somehow whiffed at the same time. That was like nailed it, right? Nailed
Wow, look at that. He just,
They only
And then
got
still
under
went
enough.
under.
Yeah.
yeah,
it. Over him.
that's
What a
crazy.
punk. It's a good idea, and it would have been targeting too if he landed it. So
See,
pretty
and
sure.
that's what's working right now, though. I mean, I
He
hate to
doesn't
say
get
it.
the targeting calls.
The whole league knows they're going to run, and they do that on every short yardage situation now since Kelsey said it on his podcast. And,
first and 10, yeah, run it all the time. Miles Sanders pissed and humping the ball, as one does.
sure, we've
As
all
you-
been
as
there.
you- Yeah, as you do.
Half a yard, 2nd and a long 9 coming up.
Oh,
what do we-
God.
Opeta now in for Dickerson.
Oh, crap.
This is like very identical to the Arizona game.
It's really becoming Arizona, man.
2nd and 9, like we said. 3 wide receivers. Checked at 4, and I believe Goddard is in the slot to the right-hand side. Jalen looks that way towards A.J.
There's
Brown.
A.J..
Finds him on the slot to the 20, the 15, to the 10.
Yeah.
And across and drags a man down. Michael Parsons, it is to the 6.
Yards
My God.
after contact.
Yeah, seriously,
My
that is totally a
God.
thing. He's got to be top with wide receivers.
Oh, yeah, he's elite. He's really elite at that.
Man, he's right on Brown. What a route.
See, like,
Unreal.
they're not finding him enough.
Okay, I just heard fireworks go off. There's a touchdown
Oh,
coming,
baby.
everybody. Here we go. 1st and 10.
All right.
1st and goal, excuse me, from pistol. It's Sanders. It's Hurts. He throws. Smitty for the touchdown. Eagles. Man, what a call. That's exactly what we asked for, everybody. 13 plays, 75 yards, and I'm almost 8 minutes off the clock.
That was the first time we heard the stadium. Okay.
Yes. Yep. That
Yeah.
was a big ass boom, and man, that was. Diggs, I believe, is also going back to the locker room on that. Got burnt
Yep.
like toast, just like we predicted. Unreal. Great play action right there.
All right.
Great play action.
So that's a strong call. That's a strong call. Man,
they've been running it for 6 straight there. Play action holds everybody. The rollout freezes. All 3 defenders go. And who doesn't cover Devontae Smith? That's right. Diggs is fucking pissed.
wow.
Unsportsmanlike as well. After the call, unsportsmanlike
All right.
conduct on Diggsy. Yes. Number 7. Little brother syndrome. Right there on display.
Yeah, took his helmet off on the field. You just can't do it. There's nothing to argue for McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he's even talking about.
But he's like, I'm not. I know that. I'm talking about the other one. Mike McCarthy, the idiot.
You ever hear the Levitard looks like from Mike McCarthy?
No.
Ooh. It's really hard for me to see.
No. I'm sorry. Their game. They play a game where people look like things
Oh,
in
oh.
sports.
Anyway, a
Anyway,
lot of Mike McCarthy lookalikes.
he looks like an off-duty Elvis impersonator.
Oh, that way. Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really
Speaking
awesome.
of which, what's Shane Steichen do? I think he's a 4th grade math teacher. That's what I would say. Going for 2? I like it, boys. I didn't even notice that.
Why?
To make it to 28, I believe.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
It's only a yard.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that's true.
after the
Yeah,
unsportsmanlike, actually, absolutely go for it. This is Jalen's forte
But it's
in
not the
shotgun,
sneak.
and they hand it off to Sanders,
Why
and
not
it's stuffed.
sneak it?
Yeah, I don't know. After all that, they don't get it, so it's going to be a 9-point game. Which, again, still 2 possessions. I guess that's why you go for 2 there, right?
Yep. Yeah, it would have been an 11-point game, so it's over.
Great touchdown pass, like a whole thing leading up to it. I think it's
a great play.
incredibly predictable all the way through, and doesn't matter. That's why it's just like, run the dang ball, right?
Yeah, they have to grind it
Nothing's
out
working,
sometimes.
run the ball.
You have to grind it out sometimes in football. It's just like they had nothing else going for them, so they say, fuck it. We haven't, because they didn't really have a lot of big runs in this game early. They got shut down plenty, but still decided, you know what? None of the passing's working. We have no idea what we're doing. Let's get back to the absolute fundamental basics. Believe in our best players, the best players of the line. Everything came together. And there you go. I mean, it's carry. A.J. Brown, play action, touchdown. Like, that's what you need. And they haven't had that kind of rhythm for the whole second half. So for them to find it like that, kill 7.5 minutes, get the touchdown, that should be game right there, and that's a great drive.
Well, you mentioned going away from stuff, too, and, that's exactly what kind of, was making that first quarter go, is running at Micah Parsons, which it did. And I think it just took him a time to adjust without Lane, and obviously on that drive, too, you had Opeta come in as well. So,
Which is why that
keep it simple.
2-point call is a little weird, too.
Yeah.
You have Opeta, and you run a draw play, basically. Like,
To his side,
that was
yeah.
a slow handoff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Say, I would. Why not do the same exact thing you just did and get Jalen's feet moving and make the defense, guess if you're going to do that, or declare, which one you're going to cover on that point. But it's good though. There's about 8 minutes left, a little less than that.
Less than that. Yeah, we're in the middle of the fourth here.
So you just need one big. One more stop, essentially, and I think you can wrap this one up.
Yeah, and the
Finally
way
go
that
to
they're
bed.
running the ball, they should be able to do that again, is at least get 1 or 2 first downs and kill the clock here, force Dallas to burn all their timeouts, yada, yada, yada. We play the whole game. But
Now, Dallas could be incredibly stupid and just go with, what has been working, speaking of that, and just come out and run the football for 15 plays if they want to go and be this silly. I would welcome that, honestly.
oh, yeah, I would gladly have them just do that. Yeah, if they want to run and get down there and then go for 2, there's no point. So now they'll just kick the extra, I guess. But yeah, it's a 2-score game. There's no way that they can play football like that and win this game in a 2-score game.
Yeah,
There's
I don't
no
think so
way.
either.
No way.
7:02 left in the game period. Taylor Credatis wincing. What are they saying, T? Oh, they talked to Cooper Rush's wife, who is, by the way, nervous as hell they have her on screen.
Well, this might be his last start. So, yeah.
So they were just, we got nervous Melissa Stark on the split screen here, which is great. Love to see the drama of it. Melissa, I'm so sorry that you're about to see your husband, do something really bad here as the play clock goes down to 5. Make it 4. And Cooper Rush with 1 second on the clock. All that just for a nice little out to another Dallas tight end who I refuse to learn their last name.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. Johnson. But look, there are 5 men on the line of scrimmage. I really think Dallas. I'm curious if Dallas taught them something on that last drive. I'm curious if Gannon looked at it and was like, oh yeah, duh. But 5 men there, forces a really light ball to Johnson, and couldn't do anything with it.
2nd and 8 for the Cowboys.
See, 8 in the box.
And there's Fletcher Cox and everybody else trying
now
to
they just can't tackle.
Ezekiel Elliott, who seems to find his way past his left tackle, and he just shot the tunnel there. It's unreal. They had him.
I mean, they were doing the right thing there. Yeah, they just got bullied. And, like, the Dallas line is not that good. You know, this isn't a unit where it's like, oh, boy, I don't know how they're going to possibly beat it. This isn't 2016, you know? It's been a long time with these guys. They had a lot of turnover, and they've beat up the Eagles' D-line pretty good tonight.
It's a really weird approach from Kazir White, as well as here comes the pitch again to Elliott, and this time really not a lot there as he takes a seat on the bench as Hassan Reddick setting the edge really nice there, actually. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, he's pulling right away.
Yeah, it's more aggressive fronts here, though.
Oh, my God.
And that's if this is what it's going to be, that's fine. I guess if the tackling's not good enough to get a power runner like that.
So now another 2nd and 8 where Cooper Rush goes under center. And they do have an 8-man box looking for a 2-man route here. It is play action. Cooper Rush going for it all. He's going deep, and it is intercepted. And here comes Chauncey Gardner for the 2nd time, I believe.
Yeah, that's number 2.
And that's why they don't do big plays.
Yep.
Max protects. What a terrible play. I'm sorry, Melissa. I told you it was going to happen. There's your stupid husband making a stupid play on that stupid drive.
Why? That's never worked.
G-L-E-S, Eagles. I'm taking a piss. You guys talk about that. That's unbelievably bad.
It bounced.
Yeah.
Did it bounce? Did it bounce? All
Did
right.
it bounce?
Well, we'll have to take it. Yeah, we'll take another look. They're going to commercial now, so I figure they're going to review it. But
Why are you taking a shot now?
2-score game.
It hasn't been working.
2-score game. I don't know. I mean, otherwise you're just throwing like 15-yarders. Is like, honestly,
that's what's been working though.
well, it's been working, but you only have 6 minutes left and 2 timeouts. Like, how much time can you waste? You know, I mean, I hear you.
Yeah.
But that was the problem when they
yeah.
started to do it in the second half. You know, it's like, hey, you can run 15-play drives all you want, but
I mean, I feel like they knew their quarterback except for that moment.
well,
You know
I
what I
think,
mean?
yeah, I think it's kind of like they were protecting him as much as they could, and then they're like, all right, we need you to make one actual football play for us, and he couldn't do it.
I'd like to know, were the other 2 interceptions like 15-plus attempts?
Yeah, I think they were. The one
Yeah.
was deflected, and that was around 15 yards, I want to say, and then the other one was,
that was right around
deeper.
there.
Yeah. He can't do it. It's like when he's throwing the ball, there's more air in it. Like, it's
Yeah.
just so light and slow. And
Well, I mean, that's the difference maker in, top-tier quarterbacks.
yeah. Oh, big time, man. You see some of those guys rocket a throw into a tight window, and you go, holy shit. You know, that's the truly elite stuff. He is nowhere remotely close to that.
Yeah.
So that's why, which by the way, I think we can say this now, Dak Prescott starting next week. He's thrown 3 picks now. 3 picks. He's got no distance on his throws whatsoever.
Well, I'm thinking more of actual health than, concern of Cooper Rush.
And if they have to, they should. They've been, it's weird. Hasn't it been weird they've been playing this game with Dak for like 4 weeks of like, oh, maybe this is the week. He can't grip a football, but maybe this is the week.
Yeah.
They do that a lot. Like, come on, man. He's
Getting
playing
some
or he's
ticket-
not.
Some ticket sales up, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, especially because it happened week 1, the injury. So I get why they're like, yeah, it's 4 to 8 weeks, but
All right,
I
let's
think
see.
it's going to be week 4, yeah. So we're back here. We're going to be getting the replay. Brandon Graham, they're highlighting. I guess he got the pressure on Rush to force this thing out. Let's see. Oh, nice push in the middle there from Hargrave, too. But Rush, yeah, oh, man.
Ooh, he got it right on time. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was, wow.
Holy shit.
Bradbury
Wait,
fell over.
Bradbury.
Bradbury falls over, leaving CeeDee Lamb wide open. It's an underthrown, terribly placed ball by Cooper Rush. And the Eagles, it looks like they're going to get the pick here, right? It does, I haven't seen anything.
No,
Okay.
That was a pick.
So that's it.
You see how open CeeDee Lamb was?
Yep. Until he wasn't.
Woo!
Amazing.
1st and 10 to wrap this son of a gun up as Miles Sanders breaks through.
There we
and
go.
goes
All right.
behind Jordan Mailata for 9.
Yeah, this game's over. That's it. That's it. That's all I needed to see. Pick, run for 9 yards. It's done.
Did they give us a replay on the bounce? Was it?
No, yeah, he got there just in time.
Wow, unreal. Cooper Rush must feel like a big dumb piece of shit, huh?
What a play for a guy who had his shoulder pop out of its socket earlier today.
Yes.
My God, that's a great catch.
Put a little jelly on it. Everybody's fine. See? Everybody's just fine. I can't. Yeah, like to play through that as if that's indeed what happened. Unreal. Here comes another sneak, 2nd and 1, and they're gonna get it because it always works.
Yeah, love to see it.
Except for the flag. I guess this might be a legal procedure though.
420.
I can't believe they're gonna be fucking 6-0, guys.
Steven in the chat is accusing you of looking drunk, tired, and hating this place. Look.
Me?
Yes.
Oh no, I am. The drunk part might
maybe
be.
the first two.
And meat tired, yeah.
The tired, yeah, I would say so. I am so happy to be here right now. This is unreal.
Food coma, baby.
Yeah, I'm in a total food coma. Are you kidding me?
I
You
think
say,
that's
like, 4
it.
plates.
Yeah, I think that's probably it.
It's been a lot of ribs. And pulled pork and, yeah.
Steven, very judgmental, by the way, sir.
But active. Steven's been all over it today.
I'm just kidding. I'm
You're
kidding.
the MVP, Steven.
Oh, there's.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Amazing that you can go offsides on a sneak, but the Dallas Cowboys have found a way to do that.
Cool. Yeah, wrap this thing up, baby.
That's
Couple
right.
of runs.
420, baby.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Smitty going from right to left. Handoff. Sanders. Psych. Jalen pulls it down and slides
That's
down
fine.
at about the 32.
Sure. Look, he's been using his legs a lot more in the 4th quarter.
Yep.
It's really felt like, all right, it's time to just get back to it. Yeah.
BG got a good lick on him, too. I didn't even see. They were trying to get the call.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, you're not going to get it. And he didn't even get to his
that's
face
fine.
mask. What a baby. Cooper, the baby rush.
Just trying to explain the pick.
3:38 and ticking down 4th quarter. 3 on the play clock, make it 2. There's the snap to Hurts, who gets absolutely
God.
blown.
Oh,
hey,
my God.
there's DeMarcus Lawrence. I haven't seen him in 3 quarters, by the way. Haven't heard his name called at all, have you?
He's been around. I mean, it's
Second
just,
quarter, I think, was the last time he touched anybody.
I mean, there's so many guys that have been mixing in and causing trouble that it's just hard to say that any particular guy stood out outside of Parsons, because I feel like they've all been doing it.
Pretty amazing that this, vaunted Cowboys defense is gonna lose him the football game here.
No, they're not going to lose, John. They're them boys.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Them boys don't lose.
I believe we have now seen and played them with DeMarcus. So, geez,
Oh,
bad
shit.
snap. As I'm talking shit. There's
shit.
horrible exchanges.
Kelsey has it, I think.
Yeah, he does. Hurts was trying to change the play, and the ball just snapped.
All right, Dallas calling a
What
timeout.
happened there?
Eagles calling a timeout. Dallas calling a timeout.
They started to walk up that pressure, and it threw off the communication on the snap.
Oh boy.
And almost a
So
big
Kelsey almost knew it right away as soon as he snapped it.
30 seconds.
Jeez, oh man.
All right. Shitty field position to have that happen.
Yeah.
You're on Dallas' side of the field.
Yeah. And then Dickerson almost gets injured going over at Kelsey at the same time, too. What a disaster that could have been.
All right, so is this a long or short punt scenario then? Trying to think of exactly where they are on the field.
Yeah, they're kind of just beyond the 50 now if they mark it right where they were sitting down at.
So,
Little pooch punt, I think.
yeah, so you just punt that. I mean, they have to go down the field twice.
Yeah.
There's no way. And now they're going to have to chuck it again multiple times. Like, there's no way. Yeah, just punt this.
Go for it.
I would actually just try and throw an interception.
Just throw it to the 5.
Oh, they're Dallas looking like they're going to bring the house. They kind of do. Sit
But
there.
the return
Sit
game
there.
is
Sit
good.
there.
All
Oh,
right,
nice.
all
Not
right.
bad. All right. Sipos
Out
gets
at
it
the
to
11 or 12. It's a good punt.
You better stop right there, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
I think it's Vince Quinn going like a good punt.
Him and Matt Maratea. That's it.
It's part of the game, man.
Love
you gotta respect it when it's
part of
there.
the game.
It's part of the game.
Punting. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it when it's good.
Listen, if Pat McAfee wasn't popular, no one would still care about or try to bring that up. Kickers, punters.
if Cavante Turpin wasn't kicking our ass all night, I wouldn't be interested in punters. But he's been kicking our ass all night.
Here come the Cowboys, and they somehow have confidence that Cooper Rush is going to do just fine with an empty set and 5 wide receivers.
Oh,
they
no.
only rush 4. Josh Sweat tries to get up the middle, and it is deflected away from another random Dallas tight end.
He's got such a wet noodle arm. It's just, there's nothing there. They've kept this guy and developed him for like 5 years. This is what you got after 5 years.
Well, no, but guys, you know, he's got such a great story, and, you know, he's undefeated, and
yeah, book's
he's
closed.
so bad.
Book's closed on that story.
Could have had Gardner Minshew as their backup, but they chose this dude.
Like, this is a third-string quarterback.
2nd and 10, empty set once again. Cooper Rush has time and almost picked off for a third time. Just missed by Marcus Epps. Just missed.
So close.
And the refs letting us, reminding us that was a first down?
He's getting picked one more time.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to happen.
I'm going to say not this one, but the next one. Almost down to the 2-minute warning. Cooper Rush pops one up in the air on the sack, and man, spin your ears back time, and it is looking like it.
Oh, it's fun. This is great. It's nice to be able to breathe now here at the end of the game and just kind of watch this coast. I mean, because, yeah, that was really sweaty there for a couple of minutes. But
extremely sweaty.
Look at this, man. Yeah, nice push up the middle, hit on the quarterback. If that was Hargrave, he's been on fire the last couple series. And I think it was. He's out there right now.
So here comes Cooper Rush on 2nd and 10 with 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Ezekiel Elliott.
Spirit fingers on the screen.
Yeah, from Brendan and the boys in the matching tracksuits. As Cooper Rush fires one right out to the right side to CeeDee Lamb. Maddox is chasing and pushes him out and gets about 6 or 7 on that one. 3rd down coming up. 2-minute warning. It's over, baby.
It's over.
I don't even know why they're even bothering. It's so fucking funny that Micah Parsons talks shit and
got
extended
the flag.
that drive.
Yeah. God.
Right? Because there's no way Smitty scores there. That ends up being 4th down.
Yeah, wasn't
right?
that there would have been a 3rd
down.
and long. I think it was 3rd and long if he didn't have the penalty there.
Man. Penn State education, everybody.
Gotta
love it.
Typical Dallas guy. Yeah,
well,
pile up those ribs there, pal.
Piling them up.
Yep.
Sending them out.
I'm going to hold on to this Hollis Thomas signed Coors Light can, and we'll have to figure out what to do with this.
Probably have to give it away now, I think.
Yeah.
When Hollis signs a Coors Light can, it's like, you know, Randy Jackson signing a sword. It's just like you have to do it. Step Brothers reference? No? Okay.
Wait,
right.
yeah, I just, my brain, I think, just turned off for a second. It's late.
Mine turned off the moment I put that whiskey shot in my mouth about 8:15.
You were on fire at the start of this game. You were absolutely on fire. It was great.
It put me in the stadium. It would have been, who knows what would have happened. But, yeah, I actually think Taylor's just making us look pretty and nice. And once we come back from TV commercial, I think we will start to head into the post-game show part of this because, I mean, like, this is great. And, you know, the odd thing is I actually don't think there's going to be, like, to me, I think it's going to be like reiterating a lot of the concern I have for this offensive coaching staff. But outside of that, I mean, this has been a pretty much, as we know it, 2020 Eagles win. I mean, you know, you have a burst of a good quarter and a half. The second quarter comes around. It's where you score the majority of your points. You have one good drive in the second half to make sure, like, you're going to win this game. The defense pretty much clamps down on a shitty quarterback. See you Tuesday. Right? Like, I mean, that's pretty much how it's been going.
Look, yeah, it's a pretty accurate picture of the game, and obviously we'll spend a lot of time getting into some of the grittier details of it. But, yeah, it's weird, though, because they keep winning it. I mean, we're talking about a 6-0 team in a second here. They're going to be 6-0.
The only undefeated team in the NFL.
And there's all these recurring themes that seem to be popping up. So it's going to be a lot of fun stuff to talk about as we go through the bye, which is going to be here really soon. But, man, they're the better team. Like, they're a better team, and I just can't wait to brag and have a good time for the post game.
I can't believe the Dallas Cowboys are 4-1 somehow. They should be 1-4 by the way that they play all of this crap. Their defense is really good. As Elliott gets a first down here, which is practically meaningless at this point.
Yep.
This offense took such a leap back, and I would even say they were having all the same issues even before Dak got injured, to be honest with you. I mean, it wasn't smooth. You're still shuffling, offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
You're in cap hell. Like,
They're not that good. The defense is good, but their offense sucks. Like, this is not a great team.
And it's kind of weird to me that they haven't just gave the job to Dan Quinn at this point as Cooper Rush throws one to the sideline. That's going to be 2nd and 10 here with 1:49 in the fourth. Fletcher Cox coming off. I hope that's just
some of his face, some
Yeah.
of his mouth. He keeps, like, fidgeting with his mouth. I don't know. Ladies. So, yeah, this game needs to end.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, his lip got busted
Oh,
up.
shoot. Yeah. That was not fun.
Nah, you hate that. Hard to eat ribs with a busted lip.
Can't do it.
It's a shame. We still have ribs here, Fletch. So if you want to come over after the game, Fletch, we got ribs for you.
2nd and 10. Cooper Rush under pressure, fires. CeeDee Lamb across the middle of the 50 to the 45 and dives right before the 40-yard line. As they are trying to hustle it up here and trying to run some tempo. No
yeah,
huddle
they got to
offense here.
spike this. I don't think they will, but they should.
Yeah. And they didn't. And here comes Cooper Rush across the middle, and it is almost picked off. It is.
Below two.
Oh.
I wanted that so
That was
bad. A
in
D lineman
BG's.
pick would have been killer.
BG's hands. He knew it.
See, there's still a fourth one coming.
Yeah, there's no way it isn't.
I want it. I want that fourth pick. Oh, my
Look how close
God.
this was to BG's hands. Oh. Oh.
He threw that, like, into the shoulders of one of his linemen, it looked like. That wasn't even.
Let's go back to the Microsoft Surface.
Oh, God.
Maybe put Micah Parsons in at left tackle or running back or something.
Might be the case. They might need that.
Might be more useful than whatever they're about to run right now. Here's Cooper Rush and the pile of idiots on 2nd and 10. 4-man rush, doesn't get there, and Darius Slay slaps that ball away from Michael Gallup. How dare he? I mean, that's just I feel I already used it once, but like it is a fucking sundial when Cooper Rush throws. It's like almost worse as Tebow.
It's really
I'm
bad,
going
man.
to throw this way. Like it's just.
And it's so easy to break on it. Like, yeah, it's just, man, for these guys to be able to read it, comebacks, like the number of swats and whatever, it's ridiculous today. Give me number 4. Give me number 4.
Oh, he wanted to give it to you, Vince.
Oh, so close.
He's going to do it on 4th and 10, though. I can feel that.
4th and 10. This is going to be a real heave. Come on.
I'm going to go sack fumble on this. Or,
Also acceptable. Also acceptable.
yeah, Son almost got there.
Man.
He just like did the 2-inch death punch there for a second.
Oh, they're kicking.
There's a 59-yard fucking field goal. You should be fired, Mike McCarthy. He's going to miss this. There's no way he makes this kick.
He does not deserve to make this kick.
I'm going to say wide right.
Yep. There you go.
All right, post game starts now. Post game starts
now. All right.
Unbelievable. Steven, I'm going to, just for you, buddy, get out of my whiskey breath. That was perfect. I just want to see this go wide right one more time. Oh. God, the Dallas Cowboys suck, don't they?
They suck. And I can't wait to talk about it.
All right, here we go, everybody. Oh, what's going on? Philadelphia 6-0 as we just watch a beautiful shank to the right. Head on out as the Philadelphia Eagles are yet again going to somehow not lose a football game. I can't believe it's happening as Miles Sanders gets the ball here with the last 104 and ticking right now. John Barchard, Vince Quinn, Taylor Cordatis, and everyone behind us at the Gatehouse here, whether you're watching on YouTube or on the podcast, we really appreciate it. 5 stars and the thumbs up really go a long way, whether you're watching or listening on either platform. Vince Quinn, goddamn, how are you? 6-0 going into the bye week.
I'm great. Dallas doesn't have the talent. They do not have the talent. They are not a competitive roster this year, and they suck ass. All the Dallas people out of the mentions. I mean, get out of here. This team is, the coaching sucked today from this team for
So
half
bad.
of the game. Second half, they mostly sucked at coaching. They still kick Dallas's ass because they're just better in every way, and congratulations to them. They're 6-0 going into the bye. What a great place to be.
Vince Rizzuto also joining the post-game show. What's up, buddy? How are you? PhillySportsRibs.com.
Did we
are-
start the post-game
Oh,
show
yeah,
before
we
the game?
just-
Absolutely,
we did.
we did,
Oh,
Vince.
good.
This game's over, baby. 26-17 with 58 seconds left.
So, how do you feel about taking a bunch of idiots to back to Phoenix for the Super Bowl, buddy? 6-0 into the bye. Did you believe it was possible when we started the year?
I honestly have started to talk to charter flight companies about flights to.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Let's go.
I'm not trying to be cocky, but like the customers want the option.
Yes,
And
I want the option.
when the customers want something, they get it. And his team's impressive, and they made a lot of mistakes tonight, but they're
They
still killing it. And it's amazing to see.
Yo, Jason Kelsey, right there, as we're doing the post game, I saw it happen. Was not happy with whatever was just going on and is starting a fight right before this thing is ending here. Yeah, that was Stoles getting jacked up. If Jason Kelsey's mad, it's probably a bad idea, right?
Yeah.
My goodness.
What kind of cheap shot bullshit are they trying to pull is my question.
Oh, there's Jamie again. There's Jamie
Sports
again
guy.
for like the ninth time.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
He's been all over this
What a
goddamn
night.
broadcast. That's amazing.
Philly sports guy has been outstanding.
God, I love Jamie.
A 15-yarder on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's ridiculous.
I want to see what happened here. So
That's my
Kelsey
guy.
goes in and finishes his block, and then that's it. Like he's just it's on from there.
It looked like Kelsey was doing a little bit of like, I'm going to put your nose in it. And then he did. Oh, man.
I
Well,
love this.
you know what?
He
Put
really
the
does
nose
hate
in
the
it, baby.
Cowboys. Yeah.
Put the nose in it. They can eat shit. We're so much better than them. Cooper Rush sucks. That storyline is completely over with. You
Yeah,
can't say a
it's
word
so
about
done.
it. I was talking to Taylor a little bit earlier.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Nicky.
Oh, wow. He just get out of the fucking
Nicky.
game. Fuck you from Nick Sirianni,
Yes,
too.
Nick.
Beautiful.
He has got the
Beautiful.
death eyes on. What is going on?
Absolutely vile. And now they're laughing about it. 'cause they're a
Let's
bunch
go.
of fucking
Let it
losers.
go.
Yeah, they're a bunch of losers. So this game's over.
Victory
They're going to kneel this
formation.
thing out now. And of course, they're trying to take a shot at Jalen before they can kneel it out.
Dallas sucks,
The
man.
loser energy through the roof from Dallas here to close this game out.
Oh, all right, Dallas.
Love it.
Good luck. But Dak is back, guys.
Dak is back.
Yeah.
Good luck to them. They do have the Lions and the Bears, and who cares because they're not 6-0 as the fireworks are going off at Lincoln Financial
Let's
Field.
go.
And that is the beauty of where we're at. The Gatehouse has been amazing to us. And Vince, I was telling you, like all throughout this, both Vinces, this is. I don't know what the formula is for the Eagles. I don't know if it's the NFC just being weird. I don't know if it was the NFL not scoring a ton of points in the first.
It's accountability, John.
It probably is. It probably is accountability to get to 6-0. But like, this was another typical Eagles win. A big pocket of plays in the first and second quarter. You score in the second quarter. You have the lull in the third. One big drive in the fourth quarter to knock it home, and that's been pretty much it. Like, I don't think Jalen was overly impressive. I don't think anything was overly impressive. Do I give a flying fuck? Not at all. That team is 6-0, and Jalen's been playing great.
When they need to score, they score.
And when they need to score, they score.
Yeah, 100%. Their clutch gene is through the roof this year so far. I mean, offense, defense, you can even say Milton Williams, who I did DM during this game to find out if he blocked the kick last week.
Still waiting for
Yeah, did he get back
confirmation.
He
to
did.
you?
He did.
No, he's dying to get back to me, Taylor. He loves the show. So, Milton, let me know. But either way, to have that ability to run those long drives,
Yes,
Philly sports
Jamie!
guys on again, that's ridiculous. They might as well pay him to be on the broadcast. But for all of that they were able to do, I mean, what a win. It's what a win because the first half you get a great defense, and particularly defensive line. They were causing all this havoc. It didn't matter. Left, right, middle of the field, they found slants again and again early in answer to a question that we had last week about the Arizona game. It's, why is everything to the outside? Why is it all these short screens? So they make all those corrections from week to week, and now it's going to be a lot over the bye week of how do they make that correction from half to half.
Hey, guys, happy bye week.
Happy bye week.
You guys are undefeated for 2 more weeks. When you think about it, 2 more weeks from now, we'll be back at the Steelers tailgate here.
Right here.
One night before that is Fan Fest. So rest up, boys.
We got a long
Because
week.
that weekend is going to be incredible. And go Phillies, go Union, and thanks for everything you guys do for
course, man.
us and everyone else.
Thank you, Vince Rizzuto, PhillySportsTrips.com for hanging out
man.
and doing that. And that is exactly right, man. I mean, like, it is where this team is going to end up is going to be great because not only did they go through, like, the normal victory stuff, but they also went through the damn same struggles of, I mean, we're losing Lane Johnson for the majority of this game here, you know?
Yeah,
and,
second half he wasn't in.
I thought that's where you saw the Cowboys get right back into it, is they had an opportunity to go up against Driscoll, put Parsons basically right on him. I don't know what took them so long to finally, like, slide Goddard over there and be like, oh, yeah, let's not do that anymore, but that allowed them, and that was what the Cowboys' forte and formula has been for their side, too, is, you know, just like the Rams last week, let's just go find a hole in and let Cooper Rush not screw this thing up for a drive. And back-to-back drives there, I mean, I think we're all feeling a little tension, right? That's that thing that I don't really know what the Eagles' offense or mode or whatever that is in the third quarters. You know, they got to get rid of that, but this defense is so awesome. And Chauncey Gardner going out with, I think, a separated shoulder, coming back in. 2 picks for him tonight.
2 picks.
It's just this. You're gonna slap me in the face so hard, and it's welcomed. It is so welcome. This defense has been on fire, man. It's unbelievable.
When they're coached well.
Derek Gunn was suspecting it was a pec injury.
Is that what it was? Okay. Even more
So
so
who
like,
knows?
you know,
Yeah.
come back in with the
Yeah,
whatever the
because that
cortisone
second
pec
pick
shot.
in particular, I mean, Taylor mentioned it during the broadcast. He got that at like the last possible second. That was a hell of a play by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. But for Dallas, that's the thing. Cooper Rush got exposed. Like, this was a team that could only run the ball.
Did it got exposed?
Yes.
That guy sucked. It was just,
Well, they
that was
covered,
just
they covered
storylines.
for him.
Anyway.
Oh, no, they covered for him all game. All game it was, we're going to run the ball. It's the only thing that we can do. We're going to throw it 5 yards. It's the only thing we trust him to do, some rollouts. But when it got to a point where he had to drop back and pass the ball, he sucked. He sucked. And that's why it fell apart so quick. And that's why when you go to the coaching, too, this game should have been over earlier.
Big time.
Because being up like 20-0, 20-3, and letting that guy lead an offense for multiple drives back into that game is patently ridiculous. I mean, that's Jonathan Gannon. It's a terrible job of putting pressure on the defensive front. You need to have at least 5 down linemen there when that is a base formation that you run out of. It's one of the most common things that you do. That needs to be a bigger emphasis, and they need to clean that up.
Big time. And you know how serious the Eagles are right now? Somebody that never tweets just tweeted. Fly, Eagles, fly. Anybody want to take a guess on who that might be? It is a cultural icon. No, a sports cultural icon in this city that said, fly, Eagles, fly.
Joel Embiid.
The man who drafted him, Sam Hinkie.
Whoa!
Fly, Eagles,
He's on the
fly.
train. Let's
Right
go.
now at 11:27 p.m. That's how serious this fucking team is right now. Like, it's unbelievable to be on top of the world like this. And we're sitting here nitpicking for a good reason. And I don't think what you said is off base at all. Like, you could have crushed this team and broken their soul if you. Yeah, I didn't understand that. Of like, there's this holdup of like, what are we gonna do? Let's make sure we don't make a mistake against Cooper Rush. Like, who cares? You could have sent 7 the entire game and I think been fine. And what killed them was, you know, the running game. And I think that's been a big miss for this, like, Eagles defense. And guess what? I don't really think it's that much of a miss. Like, You said this during the broadcast. They had to go right back to that old Dallas Cowboys formula of running the ball really good, keeping the opposing defense off. Then, didn't work. It didn't work. The Eagles had almost, a third of a time of possession by the time you got to that latter half of the second half. So, yeah, man. I mean, there were – I don't understand the non-aggressiveness either, but, it's just a – you don't need to be, I guess, either, right?
It's a weird reflex because, even if it's we're up a bunch, we're going to prevent the big play.
Yeah.
Well, they're killing you for 3 drives straight from not giving them the big play. So ultimately, if you're giving up a touchdown, what's the difference? What's the difference?
Right.
That's the coaching stuff, and that's where the criticism goes. But the talent on this team.
Unreal.
Again and again and again and again and again, the talent on this team is unbelievable. And when it was Cooper Rush passing, all the breakups from these guys, Darius Slay coming in, getting his hand on a ball. I think it was Edwards that tipped the ball that became the first Chauncey Gardner interception. So just all those guys, and then late in the game, offensive line, even with backups, Jack Driscoll coming in there, he settles down a little bit again. They also ran away from him, which was smart. They ran to the left a lot.
Yep.
But fine, do that. Sua Opeta comes in really late for Dickerson. Fine. Ride your horses. They ran the ball. Dallas did run 5-6 guys. You know what I mean? It was they stacked the line of scrimmage, but they were so good they were able to execute it anyway. That is elite kind of stuff right there.
Well, and that, even more so of how good the talent is and this offensive line is that you're able to do that. Again, the QB sneaks, and even Leighton Vander Esch, who timed it up perfectly. I totally think he would have been got flagged for targeting if he landed that shot anyway. But, all that stuff is just, they're so fucking good that they can get a yard every time on a QB sneak that, they allow themselves, the coaching staff, such a wide variety of mistake football because they can come right back to that at any time. How disoriented they were right up until that point. But it's nope, let's just go back to the Stoutland thing. And I guarantee you, Stoutland took over and be I got this, guys. Let's just give me this drive. And it was all on the ground. It was Sanders and Gainwell. Even Taylor Cordatis yelled out, and I did too. 3rd and 4. Here's Gainwell. And you go and make the first down. You're going, no, what are you doing?
They
okay,
got
fine.
So lucky on that call.
Yeah.
It felt so bad in time, too. It felt so bad.
It was awful.
Unless, of course, that was they had set up earlier in the game that they, I think, ran on 3rd and 5, then went for it on 4th down. So if they were setting something up like that, fine. Kenny gets it anyway. But, Sanders, great, another great game for him, too. And I don't want to just stay on the ground here, but, towards the end, God, the play where Smitty is busting wide open, brilliance because of all that. You're running. They track Jalen. All 3 of the defenders go with them. They cover Miles Sanders too. Bang. And then just wide open to end this game. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was great. And they also found A.J. Brown on that drive, which, that works. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's a surprise. But, yeah, it works.
He had the most receiving yards out of anybody today, though.
How many did he have?
64?
Or something like that. Yeah,
wow.
Pretty close to.
I mean, who else was catching the ball?
Well, nobody was catching the ball. That's the thing.
Goddard. And
the execution early. I mean, Smitty caught a couple early, and outside of that, I mean, that's the thing. That first drive or two, phenomenal, lighting everything up, sequencing and all, setting things up. The A.J. Brown play they ran that worked incredible for there. It was the fake handoff. A.J. runs across the formation.
That worked so
they
well.
ran it twice. It worked both times.
A.J., 5 receptions, 67 yards. Devontae, 5 for 44.
Yeah.
Goddard, 2 for 22. And Stoll with 1 for 21. So there was no receptions really going on today.
And I think only 25 passes or so from Jalen, too, which is pretty light on that end. And I don't know if it's, I thought we just got over retrograde. Maybe it's still hanging out in the air or whatever it is. But the entire NFL weekend of offenses wasn't great to begin with either. It's still a little early in the season, but the fact that you can go right back to the run game anytime you want to set up a drive is pretty amazing.
Well, I think it's most of the league. Most of the league sucks this year. It's just offenses are really bad all across the. I don't know if that defenses are better. It's the simulated pressure stuff. They're adapting. I don't know what it is, but something's not clicking offensively across the league right now. And for the Eagles to be able to do this when they don't look hot for a half of a game all the time, I mean, that's amazing. That's an absolute gift. So you look around like Tampa Bay, their offense
what a mess.
Sucks.
Yeah.
The Green Bay Packers, their offense sucks. The 49ers are injured everywhere. They're not good right now. So, like, you're 6-0, you're pretty healthy, you're hitting the bye, the rest of your schedule's really weak. It's Super Bowl time, baby!
Wow!
It's time!
It is time, man. And, like, let's get into that for just a second, too. And if there's anything from the game that you want to bring up, or if we missed anything, let us know. 215-509-5833. I'm sure we'll be yelling a lot more on Tuesday. But, man, I'm only going to bring this man's name up one more time, and then I think we're just going to let it fade into oblivion here. But, like, Adam Schefter today specifically coming out and saying, okay, Carolina Panthers, or maybe it was a day or two ago, Carolina Panthers are ready to trade CMC, right?
Yeah.
It's just $1 million. Just $1 million. If you're only keeping him for this year, he's got dummy contracts. It's a guy that, and it doesn't have to be him, but I'll leave it there for a second. There is no one that can catch the football outside of the backfield, and that is killing me. Something like that I think is still the biggest element missing of this running game, because yes, the offensive line is going to be great, but there are going to be times where, like, Jalen needs another safety valve, and I don't think Miles is that guy, and I don't think Kenny's that guy. So, like, there has to be something that is coming out of the backfield, at least for me. That's why I think CMC. But in your guys' mind, what does this team need to kind of like, all right, this might be overkill, this might be a need, but, like, I can't find the big thing.
The biggest need for me, it's the thumper running back. And I know Jalen for the goal line and whatever, but it's nice to have an actual running back on the team that can get tackled, fall forward, get 3-4 yards in physical, like, oh, you didn't really get the blocking on that play, so you fought and you just earned extra yards because you're just that good, you're that strong. Like, Miles follows the blocks and executes that really well now. But he's not that kind of guy, and we saw it all day today. Tony Pollard, Zeke, running through contact. The big value of A.J. Brown, yards after the catch. Dallas Goedert, yards after the catch. You're not getting yards after contact at running back, and that's something that they could shore up with a lot of guys that are out there. Like Damian Harris, for whatever it's worth, Ramondre Stevenson's better than him. I mean, honestly, if I'm New England, I don't have a whole lot going on. I can get him. He's going to another conference.
Bailey's happy with like word.
Yes. Sorry, I'll leave him for Bailey. I'll leave him for Bailey Zappi. But all I'm
They
saying
won
is,
again today too, didn't
Yes.
they? Yeah.
38 points. Come on.
Unbelievable.
all I'm saying is the last time a Patriots running back joined this team, we won the Super Bowl.
That's very
it's
true.
time to repeat the cycle. Give me Damian Harris. He would be great.
I'm fine with that. As man, sports guy, the Philly sports guy has been all over our televisions tonight. I hope you've seen him on TV as well. But yeah, like Taylor, anything that in your mind that, I mean, pass rusher is the only real true thing that I would say you should always be looking for. But outside of that,
I'd go that way too. I mean, McCaffrey, just for reception sakes, does make a ton of sense. But
yeah,
I don't.
it's $1 million. Well, it's, a friend of mine put it to us perfectly. Let's just close our eyes one more time. Christian McCaffrey's on the Buffalo Bills. Are we laughing anymore? Probably fucking not. It's if he's on the Chiefs, are we laughing anymore?
Well,
probably not.
The Bills have little to none run game. That's the difference.
Right, but nor do they need it, really, I guess.
I can't see him in an Eagles uniform.
I
Like,
mean, it's crystal clear.
No,
I'm with Vince.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Marcus Epps has to change his number. I like it. It's great. I can totally see
just
that.
seeing the guy and McCaffrey on the back of the jersey just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't. It's just not right. Like, he's gonna get here and he'll get injured. I don't want him.
That's probably easy to do.
Because part of it is, and I know this is all negotiating bullshit, but they're saying, multiple first-round picks for Christian McCaffrey.
No one's doing that.
I'll give you a 3. I'm just not paying that much for a guy with an injury history
It's
like
$1 million.
that. But
$1 million.
Yeah, but also, if first again, injury history. And if you're keeping
You're
him beyond this
rotating.
year and whatnot, I don't know. I don't
Keep
trust running
Sanders'
backs.
price down if you need to. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
but like
But if I can get another guy that's going to cost me nothing on an expiring deal, and I can get a comp pick back sooner rather than later because he's going to win the Super Bowl here, then yes, I'm good with that. I'd rather go that route. There's a lot of running backs out there. I mean, look, if it turns out that all these other running backs get traded, and then that naturally lowers McCaffrey's market, now we're talking. But if I'm getting a running back that's a quality back for like a 4th, which was what Jay Ajayi was, or a 5th, like that's the range that you generally see, that's where you go.
I think that's what he ends up going for. Like either that or, I guess same result like Carolina knows that they're going to get a 3rd rounder if McCaffrey walks the next year and signs with somebody that for $5 or $6 million. So I don't know. We'll see. This is what we've got 2 weeks before the trade deadline is out. I'm sure things will get somewhat spicy, but that's the problem too. There isn't like a bad enough team to really do anything major. It's the other problem with the NFL right now. Like it's just everyone's hanging around. There's no clear like, wow, this team is dog shit.
Well, the Saints are 2-4, baby. Let's go. So you love to see that.
Colts are pretty bad.
Colts are pretty bad.
Yeah. Although they did just beat, I think they just beat Jacksonville
they did
today.
And fucking Matt Ryan threw 58 times. So.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I actually listened to that on the radio for that game. I just really want to know what was going on.
Wow.
There isn't crazy enough like super bad teams. You go, all right, we'll start picking away from them. Other than the Carolina Panthers, and I know we've been on a Brian Burns kick with that too, and I don't think they're going to do that.
The Bears?
The Bears are, they're always ripe for the picking. Do we come back to the Raekwon thing? I think that's a too much of a luxury at this point.
Roquan Smith or Robert Quinn, is he still over there?
Robert Quinn's still hanging out over there.
I thought. It's hard to watch the Bears.
Hear me out. The Denver Broncos.
All right. Who we got?
Your boy that you wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Fumble McGee-Sacks.
Well, how much do they pay Khalil Mack? Because that would be pretty interesting.
Khalil Mack's a Charger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
no. So
Wrong AFC West team.
No, that's who they
Bradley
play.
Chubb is on an expiring deal.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. We'll have some time to go through all of that.
Okay.
So we can pick at that a little bit more because once we get through the bye anyway, it's basically trade deadline time anyway.
Yeah.
Like week 8, week 9, week 10, it's like right in that range. So,
well, I'll even throw something ridiculous then out there. When do we start at least having the Dolphins conversation? Which week? It's too early right now. It's way too early. But how many wins do you go, okay, does it have to, do we have to get to 14, 15 before we're having the conversation?
14, 15 until we're at, what conversation with the Dolphins?
The Dolphins, the 72 Dolphins. It's the 30th year anniversary. It's still the
Mercury
undefeated
Morris
team.
has joined the show.
I'm just saying.
Do you want to crack this Hollis Thomas signed Coors Light to celebrate?
It's got to be lukewarm.
If the Eagles win the Super Bowl, we will crack this Hollis Thomas signed Coors Light.
We will.
But yeah,
when do we start talking about the streak?
Look,
that's all.
Yeah, we're going to be having that conversation very soon. Pittsburgh sucks. I know they beat Tampa. They suck.
Yep.
So yeah, we're going to have
10
plenty
wins. 11.
I think 7 or 8.
Yeah, we're pretty close to there.
There's only so much you can deep dive on, especially once the trade deadline comes and goes too. Then you're talking week 11.
Yeah.
They're 10-0 by week 11. That's all we're talking about.
Joel Embiid, LaShawn McCoy at the game tonight here too.
Can we talk about how LaShawn McCoy is the biggest Eagles cheerleader out of nowhere?
Just suddenly it's oh, you're gonna put my name up in the rafters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just been kind of what's been incredible about this entire weekend too, right, guys? It's just these two fellas right here. Me and Vince Quinn thought the Phillies were dead. Now they're about to go.
Three of us.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Taylor thought it was there too. My bad. Now they're going to the NLCS. I don't think a lot of people expected this team, at least in the offseason, up until A.J. Brown was traded for, that they were going to do much of anything. The Sixers are gearing up again. I don't know what the Flyers are doing ever. I don't really care, but
no one cares.
It's kind of this is massive energy that you're sending. There hasn't been home playoff baseball here in 11 years, and you can fucking feel it. I knew this game was a win on Saturday when the Phillies clinched. I knew this was going to be fine. There's just something about the momentum here, and I feel like if the Phillies keep doing their thing and the Eagles keep doing their thing, they're just going to reach a massive crescendo by the time we even talk about 9, 10, 11 wins
Well,
in a row,
and
whatever
the
it
Union
is.
too is all
And the
this is
Union.
going
Yeah,
on.
that's
The
right.
Union have a playoff
Jesus,
game on
that's
Thursday.
right.
So yeah, energy is completely insane right now. Everybody's hitting in the best way. It's cool to see a guy like Joel Embiid show up to
Yeah.
games like this. You know, he was at the Phillies game too when they won.
Well, and
So-
I bring that up because, like, do you think, I mean, more than likely, Nick Sirianni is bringing up the Phillies in their meeting rooms, right? He's at the games. He's trying to be involved in all this. I think he's trying to feed the flames of all this. Be like, hey, guys, look what's going on across the street. Those guys just won 88 games or whatever it is. It's nothing, and they're almost in the dance. And look at what we have in front of us and all that. Like, I think it's great that everybody's mingling in, and Daryl Morey's hanging out with Howie Roseman, and, like, there's just this, I don't know, there's this interconnective shit going on that I fucking love. And that does, rare does this stuff happen, you know?
Yeah, this is.
And I'm not a big Phillies. We're not Phillies fans.
Not
you
in
know,
the slightest.
not in the least.
No.
So go Cubs, go. By the way, you're welcome for the fucking seating. But like that, I love this. Despite whatever we're gonna bitch about for the next couple of weeks, this is just, you can't match this. You really can. And this does feel like 17. I'm just gonna come. I mean, like, if you don't feel that way by now, what the fuck? You were even saying during the broadcast you thought this was going to go the Chicago Bears way for a second. They're going to be dancing and doing the electric slide on the field. That was first in the
Yeah,
first
I mean,
half.
they had a couple of picks early. They were up like 20-0. I'm thinking, holy shit, there's no reason for them to not run away with this game. And then, you know, coaching. So it went great. But yeah, like, this is their floor, man.
And this is
they're
their
not,
floor.
They're not playing complete games. So what are they going to do when they get a complete game on somebody? It's going to be a massacre.
Can we talk about November?
Please, let's run through the schedule.
Houston.
Oh,
Win.
Which will be there. Yeah, which, by the way, could be while the fucking Phillies are playing the Astros in the World Series at the same time. Crazy.
Commanders at home.
Yeah, massive
Yeah.
win.
So there's another win. So that's 8-0. Got it.
At Colts.
9-0. We'll be there for that one too. We're going to
And
see a real.
add Pittsburgh in there too, because that's
yeah,
first,
that's right.
So 10-0.
That's 10-0. Yep.
And Aaron Rodgers comes to the link.
Mopey,
We're at
miserable. It's all my receiver's fault, and nothing has to do with me.
And
That is a win.
Aaron Rodgers has cut his hair and shaved his mustache by that point too. I think just, you know, has a total meltdown. Yeah, man. I mean, this. What's after that?
The Titans come to the link.
Okay, maybe that's your first loss, but I
No.
doubt it. Maybe that's like is that the toughest team that's left on the schedule?
Here comes John's loss.
Uh-oh. The New York Giants in December.
Yes.
There's your loss.
They're not that talented.
They aren't.
They're not.
But they're
It's the same thing.
they'd be a much better looking team if Brian Daboll's coaching that offense with Cooper Rush. I'm just gonna come out and
but
say.
Dallas has way more talent than the Giants do.
Yes.
Well,
that is true.
There's a great
For now.
there's a great bounce back game because you go to Chicago.
Yeah, that's an automatic. Like, maybe there's one loss on the schedule. It's pretty insane.
And then we go to Jerry World.
Christmas Eve.
And then
Win.
And then the Saints. And then
Win, and the draft pick status goes way up.
Dable comes to the link for the last game.
pretty damn good schedule. Pretty damn good schedule, all indeed. And you know what's even better than that, guys? Like, tonight was, speaking of, like, gassing each other up and getting the vibes of everything, shout out to Nanks for flying all the way out from Australia with
Yes.
you and your beautiful partner, Jess, and their two friends from New York. We had Gorby out from Ireland, who flew out here, who did the typical Irish hi and goodbye, who was here for 5 seconds.
I didn't even see him. So hi, Gorby.
Please, God, hang out and say hi if you're here.
Yeah, you can stop me and say hello. Like, if you come to the tailgates, I'm running around like an idiot filming stuff and
Yeah.
posting it on Instagram. That's all I'm doing pretty
That's
much.
it. You can stop him at any
Yes,
time.
you can go, hey, Vince, hi, I listened to the show. I hate your takes, but I listened to the show. That's fine. I'm happy to talk to you.
And then we also had Sergio coming out from...
And Batman!
There he is! There he is, Barney Pearlstein, baby!
Let's fucking go!
Fired up!
How did they finish off that game? They ran the ball.
Ran the ball. Let's go!
We were just at perfect timing because it was Nanks, it was Gorby, It was Sergio from, or not, was it Sergio? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Sergio from Reno, Nevada, who came out and hung out. I mean, it's just been basically everyone in our Discord, everyone in our text line. It's been a humongous, amazing, freaking a couple of weeks here at the Gatehouse, and Barney was at the game.
Back from a couple weeks ago.
Hey,
What's up?
what's the sign for today? What do we got?
Yeah, can you come over here?
Yeah,
Can you come over here and
come
show
right
us
over
the
here.
sign?
So this is
Dad
our
here too.
Oh, awesome!
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Dad's
Welcome back. And we've got we're 5 for 5 down. We're a city
down 95.
Oh, down 95. That's awesome. We're a city of winners. We're going to eat the Cowboys for dinner. we show up, we show out. 6-0. How about it? How about it? I'm going to hold this sign up to the camera. Is that okay?
Yeah, we just want to show our friends out on YouTube.
This is pretty amazing.
There we go.
Sign girl number 2 is coming on out. And what did you? What is this officially your second game of all time then for the Eagles? Second game, and how was the second one better than the first?
No.
No. What made the first one so special?
That they actually won, and also this time around there was a lot of constant drama. They were about to go at it, actually fight at the studio, pushing at each other.
we saw it was getting a little tension up high.
It got really nasty out there.
Glad you guys kept it cool out there, though. Thank you so much as always, and your sign is awesome. Please stop by anytime, okay? Awesome,
All
awesome.
right.
Thank you,
Thanks
Dad.
for bringing
Appreciate
it by,
it.
Dad.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, Barty was in there too.
How was the energy in there, pal, by the way, before we go? Just
So
dropping one.
that was great energy. I mean, remember the DC game? It was like that on crack. So just imagine that stadium just filled with Eagles fans. It was impressive.
Yeah.
It died
looked
down a
impressive.
little bit in the third when they started coming back, but then, as soon as we got those turnovers, energy came right back.
Yeah, it felt it. Kelsey got into a few rumbles towards the end there.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
Bunch of
And there's
turnovers.
Nick.
And there's
Right
Nick's
there.
right there. We were just talking about you. Come over here real quick.
Yeah, not sure if the bar's still open, but
So, it might have shut itself down. We'll deal with that in 1 second. But Nanks, real quick, how was your first official game at the Link? Was that or second? Yeah.
No, first official game at the Link, first time in Philly. I'm not sure what else we could have needed, really. We got the win. We beat Dallas. We're still undefeated. Super Bowl! Super Bowl!
Yeah.
For everyone that is tuned in tonight, thank you so much. Thank you to Nanks. Thank you to Barney Pearlstein. Of course, our fabulous producer and engineer, Mr. Taylor Cordatis. Vince Quinn, anything before we get out of here?
yeah, I'll give a shout out to Vince Rizzuto again for throwing the
My
tailgate
God.
with us. Great job.
Philly
Hollis
Sports
Thomas
Strips.
joined us for the live stream.
Tank was awesome,
Tank
man.
was with us for 2 quarters. That was so great. So shout out to Tank. Shout out for everybody that joined us tonight. It was amazing. Can't wait to see you in the next couple of weeks here.
Bye week, rest up. We're going to have some fun stuff, so keep in tune. Definitely give us a text, 215-509-5833, because I might personally be texting you for something cool during the bye week.
I think you should do a Phillies bye week special.
Phillies bye weeks.
I don't know. Just saying.
Watch a Phillies game.
Watch a Phillies game.
Actually,
Watch a Phillies game. There's a lot of cool things happening during the bye week.
Commentary.
Bye week could have happened at a more perfect time, I think.
We would be such a shit show for baseball commentary.
Yeah, I'd be like, hurry
I'm
it
just
up
saying,
already.
We get to relax on football a little bit, actually enjoy this playoff run. See
You
this
should.
is first
All right.
game.
To be honest with you, the baseball playoffs have been awesome this entire weekend.
I wouldn't know.
So,
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Just saying.
Go Phillies, go Union. Flyers will worry about you when we can, but most importantly,
Cowboys! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
see you guys. Bye-bye.